of old.
Hey guys,
Rock and roll.
which camera do you want to use today for the intro? What are you feeling, Brian?
Did you just ask me what I'm feeling?
Yeah, what are you feeling? Which camera do you want to look into longingly as we do our intro?
Let's go with this one way over here. That way I can do it this way.
Oh, let's do camera 3. Oh, dude, can we please? That's freaking funny looking.
It's like a weird
Oh my
album cover from the
gosh.
60s when the band members face different ways, and they shot right down the line.
Let's just do the black magic and I'll crop y'all up.
It's boring.
I'm logged in as Berman B3. Can I just stay that way?
Hey, guys, black magic is not focused. Can someone go over and focus it?
Come on, hurry.
We got 4 minutes.
Hey, would it behoove us to put
Okay.
a shelf up there? Like a little corner?
Come all the way back.
Oh.
No, on the
Just don't-
focus.
This little jutting out thing with a rim.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
just
slowly come forward.
Fall. You know what I mean?
3, 2, keep going, keep going, keep going,
Problem
keep
is
going.
you actually
Stop.
need to be able to get behind it.
There you
sometimes
go.
when what you're doing and rotating it.
Thank you, JB.
I don't know.
Upside down tripod hanging thing. I don't know. Like these things.
Yeah, something like that. We're not using that one anymore. We got this wide shot over here. See this?
Yeah, I know. That worked out well last week. It
I
seemed
think
like it
looks-
did.
It's just generally more interesting.
Right.
One of my favorite videos is the robot that hits the button, uses the touch screen. It's got a little finger and like presses it. I am not a robot, and then does like a little dance. Oh, dude, it's so good.
There's Glenn Fry. Oh, if your sweet love's gonna save me. We may win, but we will never be here again. We're not climbing in. Take it easy.
I got a grilled chicken sandwich and tots. Want a toad bud? So you gonna come be on the show? Sit right there, man. We're getting ready to go. Please.
What's his name? His name's Adam.
He's my cousin's son. He's my second cousin. Did you know that?
I didn't know.
He used to be an absolute total jerk. Now he's really cool and fun.
And he'll tell you that.
Easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels get crazy.
Didn't work. It's not updated yet.
Come on, baby.
Some salt, please.
Don't say maybe. I
really don't need to be eating.
me. So what does the crown and the sword next to your name signify? And why does Hushy Love only have a sword? I think Hushy Love deserves a crown and a sword, right? My girl left, my dog bit, the rain fell, the truck quit, my ship sank, my heart broke. I'm gonna sit down and rest my bones. The check bounced a second time, the lights went out, mama cried, a pot of gold ain't seen it yet. Buddy, that's as good as it gets.
Live from the Horny Toad Bar and Grill in Cranfills Gap, Texas.
Buddy, that's as good as it gets.
This is Texas Big Star Live with your host, Brian B. Barrett.
Hello, and welcome to Texas Big Star Live, right here at the fabulous Horny Toad Bar and Grill. I'm your host, Brian B. Barrett, and those are Matt's hands waving around. We're right here. We're broadcasting live from Cranfills Gap, Texas, the north spot, only spot in the hill country that you need to be worried about. Isn't that right, Matt?
You know, there's no telling what you're going to say.
Just it scares him when I start talking like this. We're glad you're here. Today's a fantastic day. It's April 15th. Ordinarily would be tax day for some people. And
Hey, we got Russ.
but it's a Saturday, which means your actual tax day is going to be Monday. So you got that going for you. You got 48 hours to figure it out.
If
For
you're in
us-
the U.S., we have friends.
Yeah, if you're in
Who
the
are
U.S. If you're in the U.S., yeah. And it's Easter weekend also.
And that,
So-
that varies across the world as well,
It does.
right?
It does. So, as I mentioned before, fabulous producer, creative think tank, brain trust, Matt Wallace is right here. The curator of creativity.
Russ.
And Russ.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you guys?
good. So glad you could join us. What
Oh,
are you
it's
doing
an
with your
honor.
finger, Matt? What's he?
It is so much harder to do that because there's such a delay between what you do and what it points. I'm trying to point at Russ. See, there's he in the window, and I'm pointing at him. Oh, my finger's behind the.
Yeah, it looks like you're just trying to wipe a booger off your laptop.
Sorry, Russ is
What's
like,
he doing?
why am I doing this? Hey, Russ.
Hey, what's up?
We're glad you're here, Russ. And where would we be without you? And what would we do without you here?
Hey, Russ, tell everybody what you call yourself for the show, man.
Oh, the spare tire, the donut tire.
He's the donut.
The donut.
He's the donut tire. Yeah.
You know, I don't want you to feel like we love you so much more than any donut tire I've ever put on a car.
I hope so.
I've
yeah,
been pretty
thanks.
fond of some donuts, though, Matt.
No, it's fun. It's
But
fun.
yeah, I'd have to say none of the donuts that I've been involved with are as engaging as Russ.
Thank you, guys.
You doing all right, man?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks. Everything is all right.
Has it warmed up there?
Yeah, it has. It's been warm like maybe a couple of days ago. Now it's like again 0 centigrade, which is like a freezing.
So it's
Back to
a
zero.
heat wave, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, we're used to that. At
Yeah.
least there's no snow for the most part.
Right.
Hold on.
Hey, Russ,
Yeah.
do you have any
You're good.
headphones?
What did he say?
Do
What'd
you
you
have
say,
any
Jake?
headphones that you can put on?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
hearing a little bit of an echo.
Is it my imagination? It
Okay.
could be the fact that maybe I have serious ophthalmology issues, but is Russ seem a little blurry, or is that just the coffee hasn't kicked in?
I think maybe it's focused on the wall behind him. So, you know, we talked about this earlier, that we take Russ for granted, and we don't take Russ for granted. But he's been a super dependable friend, And so we're talking to you right now as if everybody who would be watching this show would obviously know who you are and where you are, just because. But that's not necessarily the case. Russ is in Russia, but if you don't mind, can you just kind of, as if somebody you were talking to had no idea, but you knew it was a regular, North American type who knows nothing about geography. Tell them where you are. Just
Yeah. Yeah, it's shall I give you like a GPS grid for that?
No, you don't want to do that.
Anyway, so it's in Russia. It's in northern part of Russia, northern central part of Russia. It's about, if we count in miles, about 600 miles east of Moscow, and it's about the same latitude. So we have pretty much the same weather patterns here as in Moscow, and also the same time, the same what do you call it?
Time zone.
The time, the time. And it's considered to be like a third capital of Russia unofficially. First is, of course, is Moscow, then St. Petersburg, and then Kazan is the place where I'm living in, and it's part of what is called the Republic of Tatarstan. It's kind of like a state, if you compare it to the American standards. And it's like a sports capital. We have in summer of 2017, which is this year, we have like a Cup of Confederations, which is football, soccer, if you're American.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's kind of a big thing. And it's a pretty, it's ancient city, like about millennium, 1,000 years. So yeah, and it's about 1.5 million population, and it has metro, which is underground subway, which is like considered to be a big city in Russia. You have a metro or underground. Yeah.
So
much it.
you said 1.5 million for the city population? I had in my head that it was like 4 or 5 times bigger than that. So okay, that was news to me.
That's Moscow. Yeah, Moscow. It's like 12 million or something.
Right.
Wow.
Very cool. Well, like I said, we just take you guys for granted, and I just thought it might make sense to some of our viewers who don't know who you are. We should at least let them know.
Sure.
Yeah, and we also have Kremlin here. If
Really?
you don't know what it is. Kremlin, yeah, it's Kazan Kremlin. It's not Moscow Kremlin. It's more like it's not like a political center as it is in Moscow. It's more like a cultural and historical thing. It's it looks like a typical ancient city with the walls and towers around it. So, and it has both the mosque and Christian church inside, and some other later 1700 structures in there. So it's what is called Kremlin, Kazan Kremlin. Yeah, and the city Kazan means pot, like for food, or you can or melting pot, whichever you like the best, whichever is more romantic to you. Yeah. So,
Wow.
Cool.
and it's on the river of Kazanka. And Kazanka enters the biggest river in Europe, which is Volga.
Okay.
Yeah, and Battle of Stalingrad,
Yes.
that took place on the banks of Volga. Yeah. So
Right.
Right.
that's
Did you
biggest
see
city.
the Did you see
not
that
city,
movie?
the river.
Did you see the movie with Jude Law, Enemy at the Gates?
Yeah.
That's
I did.
pretty intense movie, man.
It's like 2002 movie or something.
Yeah,
Some of it is considered to be we call it what's the word? It's a type of it's cranberry or something. Okay, yeah, it's cranberry we call it, which is like a typical. There's some typical stereotypes about Soviet Union, Russia, as if.
Oh, dude, we lost you. We lost you.
Yeah,
I want to hear this.
Some,
I want to hear what these stereotypes are and why they're not. I mean, tell us how it's supposed to be. Hopefully, the internet will hold up.
Okay. Well, the stereotypes are that everybody in Russia drinks vodka, and they're using those. They're wearing those hats with fluffy ears, and they have balalaika, which is 3-string instrument, and they have bears, pet bears, kind of like Labradors, and then all of that. We call it the cranberry. It's just the name, meaning like made up stereotype.
So,
and there were some stereotypes but that's okay. Like nobody had a gun. You have to pick up the gun from the guy who's dead, and then you have to run and shoot at Germans.
I thought that was actually true in that battle. I thought that was like a historical documented thing for that battle. I don't know,
I wasn't
dude.
there, so I cannot really tell.
Well, I don't
But
remember.
it wasn't that bad. I mean, in the movie, it has to be shocking enough. Okay, so they don't have to necessarily follow the historical facts and all that. There probably were some cases like that. I don't deny that, but it wouldn't be that bad. But nonetheless, the movie was cool. I liked both the main characters.
Yeah.
The German guy and Russian guy as well.
It was a good flick.
The guy from The Right Stuff. I forgot his last name.
Oh, I love him. Ed? No.
Harris.
Harris.
Yeah, Ed Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fantastic in The Right Stuff. You like that movie, The Right Stuff?
Yeah, I watched it actually recently, only maybe a couple of months ago. It was a long movie, but it's fun. All these actors were young. It's fun.
Right.
And it had a whole lot of
at that time, if I'd have seen it at that time when it came out, it was cool.
That talk about Russian stereotypes. There's some pretty hardcore ones in that movie.
Yeah, and it had also a lot of cranberry as well. But that was in.
Did you call it cranberry?
You guys lost me. Okay.
Our internet's not working well today
Anyway,
for us. It's not helping us.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Dude.
Hey, by the way, is my camera, my image or my video, is it better than on previous sessions, or it's about the same?
Actually, it looks like it's focused on the wall and not on your face. I don't know if you can do anything about that.
I don't know. I can move my face closer, maybe.
No, like I said, the focus is on the wall behind you.
Oh.
Go stand against the wall, maybe. How do you?
No, this wall it's not like a full height wall. It's like it's triangle wall because it's an attic. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Well, Russ, we're going to talk a little bit about what we're doing today on the show. Thank you for. I'm not running you off. I'm just saying we're going to talk through some other stuff. You stay right there, but we're going to quit talking about cranberries so much and some of the stuff that we may be on the show today.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us. It's possible that we may have some other people joining us.
My pleasure.
I think we were going to try to get Dylan and Jake to come talk to us because of last week, right?
That's right. Last week, Dylan and Jake were there in Amsterdam for a few days. We can talk about their experience just getting to Amsterdam.
That was not simple.
They may want to forget that experience just getting there, but
Hey, you guys
once
up
they
for
got
coming
there, had a great time from what they remember, and
what they remember.
we'll Jake and Dylan, two guys who went to Amsterdam. Comes Captain D on the right side. No, that'd be good.
Had to make a little adjustment.
There we go. Yeah, I mean, you have to lean
How's
in
it
there,
going?
Captain D.
Hey, look, it's
Yeah.
me. Merm and B3.
Well, guys, Jake, Dylan, you went to Amsterdam. Let's give the folks out there in interwebs land a little brief rundown of your timeline. You left on what day?
Wednesday morning, we went to.
Yeah, what time did we leave the house, or what time did we leave the country?
10 days ago, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it? What time did we leave the country, or what time did we leave?
What time did you leave the house?
Oh, we left early on Wednesday morning. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to my parents' house because they live close to the airport in DFW. Well, we went to Love Field first, actually.
Uh-huh.
We ended up going to DFW, which we'll tell you about in a second.
Why did you go to Love Field?
We went to Love Field because the flight was flying out of Love Field,
fly out of Love Field
that
actually.
afternoon.
And Love Field actually has a really nice single terminal airport.
Is that nice? I enjoyed it.
Really nice.
Oh,
I didn't.
yeah.
I've never been there.
They had some
before,
live
so.
music in that terminal, and
Yeah.
I bought a book at one of the stores that I never read, but
Yeah,
we'll
it was
read.
it was the first airport
Yeah.
years ago before
Yeah. Well,
DFW.
it must have
realize
been
that.
updated.
So when you got to Love Field, what'd they tell you?
Well, they didn't tell us anything out of the normal. We knew that there was a little bit of a delay
there were some delays happening because of weather.
and that's not too abnormal, but the delays got pushed back about an hour, and we were like, oh, we're in trouble because we got to make our connecting flight. But then we waited in line, and we knew something was up because to get our bags checked, we waited for like an hour, and like that's not too abnormal, but like it wasn't that long of a line. That's the problem, is that like the line wasn't that long. It was taking so long, and I think they were trying to basically find new flights for people because it's like they knew that something was going down.
Yeah.
So we did not fly United. We flew Delta.
Uh-huh.
So there were no.
So your connection was going through Atlanta then?
Yeah, it was going through Atlanta.
Right.
But we got up, we turned in our bags, got into the terminal. TSA was piece of cake there, but then we waited with the delays, got on the plane to Atlanta, and then they came
got
over.
All comfortable.
Got
our
comfortable.
headphones ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting set up.
And then they come on and say,
Well, you have your own little creation station
yeah,
there?
yeah, getting all
No, I just listen to
getting all
music.
cozy.
But no, so then everybody sitting on the plane starts getting these text messages because you can sign up to get alerts when your flight changes.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
And so everybody's getting these messages, and everybody's like groaning and moaning about this message. And then the pilot comes on and he's like, well, y'all got a text message before I did, because he just got the message like after everybody else got it.
But my text message said that it was delayed until 6.
Yeah, it just said it was delayed till later.
But a lot of other people were getting text messages saying
It's done. It's canceled. That's
so
what the pilot
he came
told
on
us.
and he said, yes, the flight that you are on right now, we're not leaving. It is canceled.
Flight your
Please-
own doesn't exist.
Exactly. So please go back, get your bags from baggage claim, and then you need to go to the Delta desk and rebook your flight.
Oh,
So then we spent another
It was
2
great.
hours getting our luggage back and booking
then
another flight.
We were
At Love
very
Field.
fortunate.
Yeah.
We were very fortunate that we got our bags pretty quickly and got to the desk because there were probably 4 or 5 parties in front of us, and it took forever to wait again to rebook. And we said, okay, we don't care how early we get there. What's the earliest we can get to Amsterdam?
So we did care how early we got there because we wanted to get there at the earliest.
We didn't care how early in the morning it was.
Right.
What's
Yeah,
the earliest
we
we
just
can
wanted
get
to
to
get there
Amsterdam?
ASAP, no matter what.
If you can get us there at 2 a.m., we don't care. Like, we just need to get to Amsterdam
Right.
because, thank goodness we had 2 extra days. That before the conference, because we ended up getting there at 6 a.m. the day of the conference.
Yeah.
So you had booked a
No
flight.
link. We did not visit a coffee shop, unfortunately.
We walked by
You
one.
had, you had booked the flight
A bunch
to
of
arrive 2 days earlier before the conference so you could see Amsterdam, see the sights of this historic city.
Yeah, and get
just
used
soak
to
it all in.
the time zone
To the
too.
time
It would be
zone.
nice to get there and then get some sleep.
Yeah.
So you had to burn those days. They're gone.
Those days were gone. We
what
left,
did you do instead for
we left-
48 hours?
We went to Dylan's place.
Yeah, we had the whole Friday off.
Yeah.
And we just we actually some people here watched us. We live streamed from my phone
We went to
and just played
lunch,
some games and stuff.
played games and yeah.
Somebody paid me $50 to drink an ant online.
That was in a cup. It had fallen into a
was
cup of
interesting.
water in his car, and someone
We just
paid him
mentioned that there was a
$50
cup
on
of
the
water
street.
in my car because we were streaming, because you can do mobile streaming on Twitch now. It's a thing.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, there's an ant in this cup. And like, that's kind of weird. And then somebody was like, you should drink it, Dylan. And I was like,
Someone donated $50.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna drink it. If y'all donate $50, I'll drink it. And then
As a joke.
And then soggy French fries.
Immediately.
Was like done. And so I had to mentally prepare myself.
Note to self: get a Twitch account.
Yeah.
Do things that I would normally do and make lots of cash.
I mean, sometimes it works out.
No, yeah, it was quite funny.
It's actually against TOS though. I kind of broke TOS doing that. You're not supposed to do that.
Really?
But
It's, doesn't matter.
yeah, it doesn't.
I wasn't thinking about it at the time.
But after that, we got up early on Friday morning. So basically 2 days later. Friday morning, get up early, get to the airport, fly to JFK instead of Atlanta, and then from JFK, fly to Amsterdam.
Went to New York. I could see New York. I saw New York. I saw a lot of stuff on this trip.
Did you get to, you just got to hang
You could
out
see
in
the
airport?
skyline from JFK as we were flying in. I've been to New York before, but it was a while back.
So Friday morning you left, arrived in JFK, went through customs.
Yeah.
Got everything going there, and then left at what time?
Oh, it was like an hour after we got there, so it would probably...
Yeah, and then we almost didn't make it on that flight.
Oh, yeah.
Because when we checked in, they were like, we overbooked. You guys were added to this flight extra because your flight was canceled.
We were flying late.
Like, we're overbooked. We're going to need to ask for volunteers to get you on this flight.
Two lovely women took the volunteer. They got like $100 gift card. They took it
so we got it
to
on.
wait another 4 hours while we were able to get there in time for the conference, which was very good.
Wow.
But
so what time did the plane touch down in Amsterdam?
Around 6 a.m.
Around
ish.
6 a.m., yeah. And our conference started, the first panel was at 9:30, and the...
So the time change, if you took off from New York, at what time?
Oh, gosh.
Four,
I think we gained
4
hours. We gained hours going, and then we lost them coming back.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Delta now agreed to offer almost $10,000 to get people to give up their seats. That must have been a long wait because they go up. They'll go, here's $100, and they say, please, here's $200, here's $400. But we were able to. We were able to get on that flight from JFK.
Discord chat. I'll check it after.
Yeah, but it was.
Computer.
It was quite early when we got there.
6 a.m. So you hop off in Amsterdam, and you've got to just go straight to the convention center.
We caught a train or a train.
Yeah,
there's differences between the metro and the train. We caught a train
to
for the area where our hotel was at,
which was really nice. Like,
yeah, it was interesting.
Close.
Yeah, getting off in that area too. It's kind of a more outer part of the city that's really spread out and really pretty.
Electric train?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. But we got off and it was really overcast that morning, and we were just walking around this really deserted kind of business park area. It was really cool. I don't know. I liked walking through there in the morning. There's nobody. It's like a ghost town.
Yeah, there was nobody.
It was
there.
weird because it was at 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. on a Saturday. I like ghosts.
Well, it was in a business and school district. We were right next to a college.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it was at that hour in the morning. Nobody was there. Got to our hotel, took showers, got over to the convention center, started our day. So it was a long day.
48 hours later, you can start the day.
Exactly.
No relax time, no adjustment to the time zone.
Went straight to the convention.
And we had 3 days there.
No recovery
so
from
as
jet
soon
lag.
as we started to kind of, Dylan and I were actually able to stay up for that day and then go to sleep. And
I wanted to not stay up. Jake wouldn't let me.
I would not let him go to sleep.
It's like, Jake, I'm gonna go take a nap at the hotel.
And I said,
need
okay,
to.
but you're gonna.
Jake was like, no, don't do it, Dylan. And I was
No.
like, okay. And I basically resented him for the rest of the day because of that. I was in a really bad mood because
We saw some pictures.
I blame it on lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dylan learned jet lag. What jet lag will do to you?
See, I keep saying it wasn't just jet lag. It was the fact that I was awake for 2 days in a row without getting much sleep.
Yeah.
Which is not. I mean, that jet lag is throwing off your sleep pattern and it causes you to lose sleep. But I just didn't have sleep to
deprivation
start
is
with.
what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a combination of the two, which made it really weird and hard to tell what was going on. Why I saw hallucinations and stuff.
So yeah,
I've done that.
I apparently got some sleep, a little more sleep than he did, because I was able to make it. And then the towards the evening, that's when we were on the show last week.
Yes.
So you were seeing us towards the evening. That was fun to have people just kind of walking around and being there. But and then we stayed up later, tried to stay up as much as we could, and then I got up the next morning and had breakfast. It It was nice. It was very, very
Yeah, I slept
pleasant
in a little later the next
Yeah.
morning.
I was like, Dylan, wanna go get breakfast? And he was like, I was like, okay. And I like took off on a bike and went and had breakfast. It was
So you
very
took off on
pretty.
a bike. So there's bikes there you can rent.
The hotel that we stayed at was very generous in free bike rentals. You got to put a deposit down, so if something happens, then
Right.
obviously it's expensive. But it's one of the friendliest cities in the world for bikers.
Yeah.
Because it's the only place where no matter where you go in the city, there is a walking lane, a driving lane, and a biking lane
Right.
everywhere.
Right.
So I've never ridden a bike in the city, so I was kind of hesitant to do it. But at the same time, it was a piece of cake.
What side of the road do people drive on?
The right side.
Okay.
So
that was a little. That
yeah,
makes it
they're
easier.
on the right side.
Some
in
folks may not
Amsterdam.
understand. That's a kind of a big deal if they're giving you a free bike in a city like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't
That's
expecting that.
like
That was a lot
saying,
of fun.
hey, why don't you take this motorcycle
On Monday,
here?
exactly.
You know.
It's not as dangerous. It's a lot easier there, but it was
Right.
so nice for them to do that. But on Monday, we went to the Van Gogh Museum.
Go.
Van Gogh. And I mean, it was halfway between us and downtown.
Yeah, we biked pretty
right
far to
away.
that.
And we biked there in 20 minutes, and it was really pleasant. It was really nice
was
outside.
Good weather.
Yeah, it's kind of cold on the bike. You got a little bit of breeze.
Yeah,
I
a
wish
little
I
wind
had
chill.
had some gloves or something, but I enjoyed it still.
But
It was
I
good.
got to give a shout out to Google Fi. I found out on my way over there that I was able to use my phone as normal in Amsterdam, so I was able to pull open like directions and recommendations, like no matter where I was at. So we were able to bike anywhere, and I could just go, oh, let's go this way, and it was really nice. It was really pleasant. Much. Hey Russ, you still with us?
Oh, Sloth Tree Guy. Who is that? If you're not
Yes,
Hey.
I am.
Sloth tree. guy.
Sloth Tree Guy,
Hey.
a real account or a fake account?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's Texas.
No, it might be.
TX.
If your account, a lot of people make fake accounts that have to do with sloths here. But if you're an actual sloth, I
Give
greet
us a
you.
talk
as,
to us.
as a
Say
fellow
hi.
sloth brethren, as a person. Magpie Life's also here.
You know, Hushy, we were at no point
Magpie
worried
life.
about getting hit by a bus. It was really nice. So,
Bike lanes are nice when
Yeah.
you're on bikes.
no, it was very pleasant. We were able to get around very quickly.
Hey, Russ,
and-
you been there before? You been?
In Amsterdam?
Yeah,
No.
have you been to Amsterdam?
I wish.
It's really nice. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. It was.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's the most friendliest city for the pedal bike riders. I think. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, very, very, very nice for motorcycles as well. Like there were a lot of people on Vespas and mopeds, but also a lot of motorcycles where, you could park them pretty much anywhere. It's very open, which was the city just is it's a very cool layout. Hard to get used to if you don't know where you are downtown because there's a lot of different places.
Yeah, so we went on after VidCon was over. We were in this huge. A bunch of people we met, a bunch of YouTubers we met. We got together with them, and then a bunch of YouTubers they had met. So, and then there was this big crowd of YouTubers about our age. We went on a little excursion towards downtown. Hopped on a metro, or was it a metro or a train? Or
I think that was the metro.
that was the metro.
There's a bunch of different public transportation there.
Yeah.
So.
We took that downtown and then came out of it, and it was in the middle of this big plaza with like a castle-looking building. And I was like, suddenly we were like downtown Europe. Like it was really
Yeah.
cool. That's what I was kind of more what I was expecting as compared to the area we were staying at. But there were like weird alleys and like really cool architecture and narrow streets, and that part was cool.
You guys took pictures, right?
Yeah, we took some video, mostly video.
Mostly
that we'll,
video.
I guess
we're,
we should
we're
have
gonna
had some of that
edit-
loaded up
we're
for
gonna
today.
edit-
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, we're gonna edit some together and we'll put that up. But the night after VidCon we went and hung out. We got off at the metro right before downtown, so it was just south of downtown, and we were gonna walk up and. We're gonna walk up and go to this thing called Fun Fair. Fun Fair is happens only twice a year, and it was happening that weekend. So it's a big carnival in the middle of Dam Square in Amsterdam. So we get off one before, but if you know, between downtown and right south of downtown is the red light district. So we were taking a bunch of YouTubers through the crowded, busy red light district, and there were a couple of big eyes from some of the YouTubers who I don't think they were expecting to see that part of Amsterdam.
I
Dylan
tried
was
not to
one
have
of
big
them.
eyes while I was walking through that part. I tried
Yeah.
to keep my eyes down
Dylan
towards the
was-
ground.
Dylan was quite impressed Let's say no one knew that we were going there except for the two people in front. We were like, hey, let's just meander through here and get to Fun Fair, because otherwise we'd have to take the long way
Yeah,
around.
nobody said like we're about to go through the red light district.
no one
We just
did.
like walked in there all of a
It was
sudden.
just
There's no
boom,
warning.
Take a right, and then
like
there's
boom,
just
naked people
shops.
and
Yeah.
weed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, can you name any of those YouTubers you guys met? Like a few, maybe?
Well, try.
Some of those.
Did you say name them?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Whom have you met there? Like, I don't know,
the YouTubers.
Vlog Brothers or whoever.
We we did meet we didn't meet them. We did see the Vlog Brothers. I went to one of the panels with Hank Green.
Yeah, we saw both of them at the end. In the
Yeah,
last
at the
panel.
end,
Thanks,
they
Green.
got up and made a
Yeah.
little. They made a little bit of a speech. Rhett and Link was on a panel that you watched.
Yeah.
And then I met some of my. I got to meet one of my favorite British YouTubers, as well as there's a guy from Austin who does like singing videos.
Mm-hmm.
His YouTube is Paint. John Kozart. We met him.
Yeah, he's from Austin originally. I think
He's
he
from
lives
Austin,
in LA
but now he lives in LA. Yeah, I did meet. Yeah, Tom Ska Hushy. Yeah, I met him. And then, but the people that we met, part of the creator track, other small YouTubers who were there for the conference, just like we were. There were people from Italy, Germany. A lot of British YouTubers. Some people from Amsterdam and from the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had some East
Finland.
Asia, Finland as well.
Well,
We didn't have-
there's some people that had traveled a
about
lot
Brazil?
and moved around.
People that had traveled around a lot.
Didn't you
Yeah.
have Brazil as well?
Huh?
Brazil, didn't you have?
Brazil?
Did we meet anyone from Brazil?
Probably.
I think there was a Brazilian who was living in Germany. Yeah, he was a Brazilian who lived in
Oh,
Germany.
yeah, he was on.
Yeah, he's gonna send us. So his name's Jorian,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
gonna send us his card game that he's designing a card game, and I played it a little bit. It was quite fun. I had a good time, and he's gonna send us the card game once he's done. We'll have him on the show, and we'll play it here on Texas Big Star Live. It was a lot of
I
fun.
like card games.
So we made some cool connections.
Yeah, Rhett and Link were
Have
pretty
you
funny.
seen Mystery Guitar Man? The Mystery Guitar Man, Joe Penna, I think it's his name. I think he's also from Brazil originally. But you probably know him. The Mystery
Yeah,
Guitar Man.
you might know him. That's weird. Here, you guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
I was gonna say,
All right.
Rhett, I haven't watched much Rhett and Link. I mean, I think they're pretty funny. I haven't watched much, but at the final like keynote thing, they came out on stage and taste tested a bunch of foods that are native to the Netherlands, like raw fish and like bitterballen and this licorice stuff called drop.
Drop?
Yeah, I actually bought some of that. I still have some in the back of the house if y'all want to try it. But they were like testing it all, and then they would eat a little bit of it and then throw some of it in a blender, what was left over, and then at the end they blended it all up and drank some of it, and then like they invited somebody to come up on stage to drink some of it. It was fun. It's entertaining.
Bitterball.
Bitterballen. Actually, I had that multiple times. Bitterballen.
Oh, bitterball.
Bitterballen. I don't know how to say it exactly. It's like a fried, like it looks like a hush puppy kind
Yeah.
of. It's a little fried ball of dough, and it's filled with like a meat paste of some sort.
Yummy.
I don't know how to describe it, but that's a very common thing in Amsterdam and the Netherlands. Like they even
Sure.
have so it's bitterballen are the balls, and then they have what's called a croquet, right, Jake?
Which is basically
like
the
a
same
patty.
thing.
It's like the same thing, but like in a sandwich patty form.
Or in like a longer.
Yeah.
And longer.
And so
Baguette.
when we stopped at a McDonald's there,
you always gotta stop at the McDonald's to see what
because
they
the
got.
menus are different.
Was
so,
it consistent?
what?
Most of it was.
Yeah.
Most of it was, but then they would have like
they had
the
they have the Mick croquet, which is
Yeah.
what I wanted to try.
Croquet.
It was on the dollar menu.
What's up,
I wish
Tex?
they
How are
had
you?
that. I would totally buy that at our dollar menu.
Texas Desert
Texas
Rat.
back. What's up, man?
Welcome.
No, yeah, we tried that, and then what else did we have? We had I tried. What's the croquet? Oh, well, of course you got to do the French fries because they got really good French fries.
Yeah,
over
we had
there.
French fries at the carnival.
And they've got like some sauce that they put on top.
They put
of
them in a big
Kinda-
No, wait a
paper
minute. Are
cone.
you saying the fries at McDonald's in Amsterdam?
No,
are
no. They're like there was the
So
carnival.
at the
fries,
carnival they had a like carnival food stand.
Sure,
for-
But those
just for
fries-
especially for French fries.
But those
Or-
fries for
would they be French fries in Amsterdam or just
Yeah.
fries? These.
Amster
No,
fries.
I mean,
I don't know.
they've got their own name for it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's French
it's-
fries.
They translate to
What
French
made
fries
them
pretty
so
much.
special, you think?
Well, I mean, they do French fries really well over there. It's like common for them to do
They're
fast food
a
French
little
fries that-
thicker and they put like special sauces on it.
It was really good. Yeah.
Wow. Any
And then
funnel cake?
puff pancakes, and we did the waffle, like they do the little thin waffles with syrup.
Stroopwafel.
Like a crepe?
Stroopwafel, yeah.
I can't say it.
Stroopwafels.
Is it waffled? Is it waffled, meaning little
It's not-
squares? Or something?
Yeah, it's waffled, but it's not
Really
it's not
thin, like a
puffy.
crepe?
Yeah. Well, no, they do crepes as well, but
Yeah.
they're like halfway between a pancake and a crepe, and they do little puff pancakes, or these tiny little pancakes that they just line up in a little dish, and you eat those.
Like
they were really
silver
good.
dollar pancakes.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And then the and then the stroopwafels are just like these. They're not fluffy. They're thin. They're kind of crunchy.
I probably
And,
like those.
Yeah, they were pretty good.
See, now I need to look up why French fries are called French fries. Do y'all know the history
No.
of that? Why that?
Well, I mean,
are,
for a while
are there
there
other
was
kind of
the-
fries in Europe that started there and
There
we
was a
adapted
joke
the French
that
version?
they're not French because they're American, so they're freedom fries.
Well,
but,
yeah, some places call them that.
but that was a joke. I have no idea why they call them that. Yeah.
You know, I
In
used to know that.
Russian, we call them potatoes free. I don't know why.
In Spain, they were papas fritas.
Yeah, so, yeah, I was about to say papas
Yeah.
fritas.
What's
Yeah.
up, Artie? Yeah, Jake's back looking at the screen.
Look at them
Sweet.
looking at the screen, reading things. Good thing Jake is back.
Oh, man.
Stroopwafel.
Pommes frites. See, I'm reading it with the wrong accent. In Germany, they're called pommes frites.
Holmes, yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
No, yeah, there's so the answer is yes. French fries are called all kinds of different things.
Do the Russians have something similar to that or a different name?
What
Yeah,
French
he-
fries?
Yeah, he just told us.
Yeah, he just told us.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's potatoes free. Kartoshka free.
There you go.
That's
Oh, so
what we
yeah,
call
so just Russian word for potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
potatoes, and then you add free, which is
Fried.
Oh, yeah.
or fried. I can
Right,
call it.
yeah.
And of course, they call them chips
We
in
say
England.
potato free.
Luke.
Yeah.
Free.
They call them chips.
Wait,
in
Luke.
England.
So what do y'all call potato chips then in England? If you call fries chips, I don't know.
Crisps.
Crisps.
Yeah.
Is
In
that what it
Europe,
is?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
in the UK, they're called crisps.
No, yeah. Oh, look, Artie pulled up today. I found out the history of French fries. We'll have to pull that up when I get back
There
over
you
there.
go.
The frikandel, was that the? We did not try whatever is the. Oh
Welcome,
wait, you had
Sniper
your
2-0.
drop, which is they're like licorice with salt.
It's like a
he was
weird.
telling
Yeah,
me.
it does have like a salt to it. That's
Got
the
like
part
a
I don't like. I think.
So is it like a saltwater taffy / licorice?
See, but
thing?
saltwater taffy
I
is
should
still
have.
sweet.
I should have brought it today,
Yeah.
and we could have been eating it on the
Yeah, we
show.
coulda had- we
I-
coulda
Is
had
it
tried it on the
soft like
show.
a taffy, or
No,
licorice is
little
soft.
it's
drops,
it's
little
licorice,
gumdrops.
like little gumdrops.
Okay.
Except the bag I got, they come in like different shapes, like shaped like a
I
euro.
love going
or-
overseas. That's why I ask questions. I love experiencing everything there and
Yeah,
yeah.
bringing stuff back.
Yeah, we had to go to just a grocery store because I've never been into a grocery store outside the U.S. and
Yeah.
just
That's
doing
where you learn a lot.
It was
walking
very,
around
it
that
was
was
very
cool.
European. Yeah, it was that's the where we were was very similar to what Spain was like, and whenever we
Yeah.
went to France and Germany, like very similar.
Just go in the store, find something, buy it. When we
Yeah,
lived
but
in Poland,
I didn't think
did
about
that.
bringing. I should have bought candy specifically for the show. We could have eaten it.
Yeah.
eaten it here.
Could have tried it.
Drop the ball.
What's up, Steph? She finally made
how's
it.
it going?
Normally she's sleeping at this hour, but she decided to get up and hang
She's
out
been
with us.
sleeping in.
Well, good morning, Stephanie.
So no, yeah, it's a good trip. It was a lot of fun. For me, in my limited knowledge, I mean, I was younger when we did most of our traveling, but in my limited knowledge of international travel, it was a very smooth trip once we got there.
Once you got
Obviously, the 2 days before were miserable, but once we got there, it was very, very good.
So what about the conference did you take away? What are the top 3 things you took away going, I got to do that now? Because this was a YouTubers conference.
Yeah, it was VidCon from
Are there
YouTubers to YouTube.
2 or 3 things that come to mind? Could be just one that you say, this made a real impact on me, and it's probably
I'll
going to
let
change
Dylan
the
go
way
first.
I do
I
things.
got to think for a second. I took a bunch of notes and some spirals, but I didn't necessarily memorize all the little tips and tricks. I'm trying to think. The first panel I went to was on streaming, which is what we're doing right now.
Right.
What I do a lot. And that panel just confirmed a lot of things that we have already kind of learned by doing this.
Right.
Like here, one thing they talked about was to embrace spontaneity. Is that the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
which is what we do here because we bring on
Right.
random guests and stuff, and so like you have to make sure you're not on too tight of a schedule. There's a balance between having scheduled segments and doing random stuff.
which we've gotten pretty good at doing here.
Yeah, I mean, with
not
a
too
live,
bad.
with being live, that's what you. I mean, that's otherwise we could just go watch a video on YouTube if they want to see the pre-written stuff.
Yeah.
They want to interact and see unique things that weren't planned. They want to see things go wrong a little bit sometimes.
Everybody
I would
loves
say.
a train wreck.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's true, isn't it? You think it's like that, Russ? Can you hear me? He's talking, but we can't hear him.
Is the interview muted?
Yeah. Hold on a second,
maybe on
Russ.
hush. I mean on.
Hang on there,
Russ's-
Russ.
Bear
We're
with
going to
us.
get your audio.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody likes the train wrecks except for when it happens in the underground, which is what we've had recently.
Ooh,
That's right, you
back.
did.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. If you're talking about NASCAR, of course, everybody likes those wrecks.
Right.
the whole
Yeah.
reason why people
And
go
we
to-
use that
to
term to
watch
mean
it.
everyone loves to see just things go wrong
You have to use inter.
in a more jovial sense, not an actual
Yeah.
literal sense. It always gets
Yeah,
views.
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
It's it's fun to send people to the space because you want to find out whether they're going to die there or not. It's not that fun to send
Right.
robots, right? Because robots is just a piece of machinery. That's the whole reason. Well, just talking about that jokingly, but yeah, if we're talking about what has influenced our drive to go to the space, it's the fact that we saw the actual astronauts or cosmonauts, call them whatever, going to those frontiers, not just piece of machinery landing on a death planet, hellish surface of Venus or something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I was on totally different. I'm just geeking out here.
No, but
on
it-
a totally different topic.
No, but it does speak to why traveling cross culturally is so interesting and fun, is because, that's why so many people are infatuated with space, because there's so many people who will never go to space. They don't have the opportunity to, but when you're able to travel, you're able to experience different cultures, different environments, and it's like you have that ability, but it's the same driving force. It's the quest for the unknown or the experiential living.
Is that a word?
Experiential?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that it's funny that or remarkable, despite all of our ideological or cultural differences that we've had, back during the Cold War era, there were some joint flights, and
That's right.
we humans acted more like a human species, not like nationalistic beings. About going to the frontiers of our pale blue dot,
Yeah.
where we live.
Well,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
isolationism is usually a negative term. I mean, the idea that you don't really care to move outside of your culture or your place of where you live or the bubble that you're in. Usually, that's a negative term, isolationism. So, the idea that we could really break down those walls, culturally. That's one of the reasons why we were so interested in having people on this show, because there's a lot of people here who don't have the ability, the chance to travel. And for people like Tommy to come in and know who you are, that's a cool experience for us, because now he knows someone in Russia. You've been able to meet someone here from the Gap, and you're able to kind of meet and bridge the gap without actually having to spend the money. So
Yeah.
But it's also great to actually get to travel. So, yeah.
How did we
Oh,
segue
yeah.
into
No,
this
no,
from?
no, no.
We were talking about live streaming, and then we talked
Whenever you
about
talk
travel.
about space, you know what?
Talking about
Come to think of it,
the
we're going to
unknown.
be talking about space in just a little while.
yeah, in a little while.
Talking about segueing.
Interspace.
So what was
Interspace.
your second thing? You talk about live streaming.
Yeah. What other panels did I go to? I went to just an interview with a YouTube channel that I like a lot called "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared,"
Yeah.
which it's just cool to see how they produce. They've done a series of music videos, but with puppetry and with original music that's been pretty popular on YouTube.
Oh.
And I don't know, just cool to see the way they were really focused on just doing. They just like wanted to do something creative and and they did it, and people liked it, and I like that kind of energy and mindset when going into this kind of projects. There's a lot of that. Well, yeah, there's a lot of YouTubers be like, do what you love, and people will watch. And but a few YouTubers said that you should try to appeal to the crowd more. Those are kind of a different kind of set of YouTubers that I don't necessarily watch ever, or
right.
It's different tastes and opinions, though.
There are those that make the meal, the chefs that make the meal, and there are those that simply stir the pot. That's my analogy.
I like it.
Speaking
of meals.
Speaking of meals, you gonna eat all that?
Yeah.
Getting cold.
That Toad burger's looking
He'll
good.
make sure
man.
to order his food right before we put him on. So, poor guy. But I think for me, I mean, I could probably come up with more than 3, but we learned a lot about YouTube algorithms. I did whenever I went to one of the panels.
Yeah, I should have gone to that probably.
It was really good to hear a bunch of things. That was probably the only panel that I was hearing things that would like counter what I had already thought.
Like what?
Well, for example, I mean, for some of this might just put most people to sleep, but long videos on YouTube perform exponentially better than short videos.
When you say perform, what does that mean for the layman?
And this is another thing that was really interesting about this panel was we're talking about the session length, which is how long the person watches, where they go after, like where they move on to once they've watched their video, and how they got there, and then view counts. So view counts for longer videos over the lifetime of the video, which is how long it goes before it plateaus and starts to really slow down.
Right.
The lifetime of that video, there will be exponentially more views on a longer video than there are on a short video, based on the YouTube algorithm and the studies that they were doing. The guy that was doing the panel.
Yeah.
And that was completely counter to what I thought. Most of the time you think, okay, you got to get in, you got to get out, you got to have your message, you got to get it quickly. Whenever we're editing things, we're like, okay, how can we cut this down? We got to get it down. It needs to be shorter. It needs to be shorter. And for the YouTube community, which may be very counter to what a lot of other media communities revolve around, the ideal is different. And that was really, to me, that was really interesting because what it means is that this community is more interested in watching 30 minutes of good content than missing out when they watch 10 minutes of content. So the 10-minute videos do much better than 3-minute videos and 20-minute videos. So, and the way that they showed this is that there was a learning channel with kids where they do like, ABCs and colors and all this different stuff. And they would do short videos that were 7 minutes long and long videos that were 45 minutes long. They were the same content, just in 2 different lengths. And on their channel, the 7-minute videos were like an eighth of the 45-minute videos in views and session length, which is what YouTube wants when they bring in a creator like us, like other people on YouTube. They want long sessions, and then I learned a lot of other things about how YouTube's algorithms do and do not trust people. So once you've got a YouTube that YouTube can trust to put out a certain kind of content, that's when they find you marketable and really make it easy for you to make money using their platform, which is hard to do. So it was a really interesting panel. That was probably one of my favorite things that I took away because I was expecting it to be just a lot of numbers, but it was very applicable to not just what we're doing, but just how the internet is changing and how online monetization works. It's a lot of cool stuff. And then I just really liked, the second day, we didn't know that there was a creator lounge the first day. So the first day we went to all of our panels and then we went back. And then the second day we walked in the morning and we were like, what is this? It's like couches and coffee and it was really great. So
you missed out on the lounge for a day.
So the second day, when there wasn't any panels that I wanted to go to, and there were 2 slots where I was like, I don't really, I'm not interested in any of this. I would just stay in there and wait for people to come in and just introduce myself.
Yeah.
This, we're doing TexasBigStar. Here's some of the stuff that we're working on. A lot of the people there are not really our target audience. There's not a whole lot of people who understand or have an interest in ranching culture. It's just not something that they think of. So Bar YU isn't quite their thing. There was actually not a lot of gamers there. So the Star Citizen thing was harder to pitch, and Star Citizen is already hard to pitch because it's kind of it's not a it's not a big known yet in that community.
Sure.
And then, but the live show, what really took what I was taken aback by when we brought those people on the live show. They were like genuinely interested and excited that they were able to do that, despite the fact that they don't know any of our other content.
Yeah.
They were just excited to talk to people in Texas, and that is, I think, distills Matt's original vision as something that people can get excited about, despite the fact that it's a variety show. It's
Right.
something where we. So yeah. So the fact that took off in the community, we might actually have one of the YouTubers jump on with us a little later. I sent the
Who
link
is it?
out. Shaz from London. She said that she had to do some shooting today, but then she shot me a message earlier and said, "Hey, I might be done a little earlier than I expected," so she might join us towards the end of the show. But we'll see how that works.
Shaz.
She was great. She was the first YouTuber I met at VidCon because she stayed at the same hotel as we did.
Right.
So her and another YouTuber named Tati from London.
Tati?
They were both they were both at the hotel. So we just kind of talked to them and hung out with them, and then we'd see them at the conference because they were part of the creator group as well. So like there was another big group of people it's called community badges.
Yeah.
So the community badges are the lowest price to get into VidCon. That's basically like meet your favorite YouTubers, go to a couple of the big
Right.
panels in the main room, but they're
Right.
not focused on here's the YouTube algorithm, here's how you build a brand.
More for
here's-
viewers than
more
creators.
For viewers
that's
than
why
it
it's called
was, yeah.
creator.
Yeah.
So that was it was a really interesting experience because we were able to because we were really able to we were able to connect with people more than I expected to. Just really good.
So did it have like a continental breakfast thing?
Yeah,
We had the
kinda like
breakfast one
that.
morning.
Spread. They call it continental here. I call it consequential here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Depending on
here
the
it's a
place
little-
you stay.
Yeah.
It's a consequential breakfast. So what did they have? I stayed in Vienna for a few days years ago, and also in Innsbruck, Austria. And so what did they have?
At the breakfast?
At the breakfast. Did they have like cold cuts, like meats?
Yeah, there's like
cheeses,
turkey and cheese,
chocolate.
and lots of bread.
I don't know why, but I remember whenever the first
It
Sunday
was
morning.
all excellent, too.
Sunday morning, whenever Dylan was trying to catch up on the sleep, I decided that I was just going to drive around. I had like a waffle place I wanted to try, and I couldn't find the waffle place, but I found another breakfast place where people were kind of hanging out. So I was like half a mile north of the convention center, and I just walk into this place, and I hadn't realized that it's common. I mean, I knew that it was common because I've done enough traveling in Europe, but the cold cut meats and cheeses with bread in the morning
Oh, yeah.
is very normal.
Yeah.
But I took a bite of just ham and cheese on bread, and it was an experience because I was remembering all of the things that we used to eat every day in Spain.
It's fresh stuff.
It's really good. And another thing was
It's
I
just
was
like, really? And
there was a
then-
guy from Louisiana who lives in Carolina now. He was at one of the only other Americans there. And we were talking with some other people from Amsterdam or from the Netherlands, and they were talking about, well, we went to the United States and their bread was horrible. I said, you're right. You're totally right. You have to go to a bakery to get good
Get
bread.
fresh bread,
You
yeah.
can go almost anywhere in Europe, and it's like 3 different types of bread, and they're all amazing.
Yeah.
And
Because they bake it right down the street.
Exactly.
All over the city in 20 different locations, little mom and pop bakeries.
and every
since
single
1522.
place. It doesn't matter if it's lunch or breakfast. The supermarket. The supermarket lets you do it yourself, but everywhere you went, there was those dual feeding orange juice presses.
Oh yeah, I saw those
Machine.
everywhere. Yeah.
Because the orange juice there was amazing.
I never had the orange juice.
You should have, man. You missed out. It was
Wow.
good. It was really good. I had it on 3 different occasions.
I liked for breakfast the thing they do in, I guess it's in the Netherlands, is bread with like a chocolate sauce, and then you put chocolate sprinkles on it.
Well, I talked
Like
to
a
someone from the
Nutella?
Netherlands, and they just did butter, just
They
salted
use
butter,
butter.
and then these chocolate
I
sprinkles.
use Nutella, and actually
Yeah.
when I came back, I bought some Nutella and chocolate sprinkles. I'm gonna start eating that in the morning.
It's
That's
good.
That's my the last European continental breakfast at this swanky place I was at. That's what I remember. The meats, cheese, incredible bread, fresh fruit,
And then chocolate
and then
sprinkles.
Nutella. And then
Yeah,
Nutella.
yeah. There's a lot of
Yeah,
Nutella.
chocolate,
Yeah.
meat. This is like
And then we had I had
lunch.
yogurt while I was there. That was really good.
the yogurt is awesome.
Yeah, it's just sad to. I mean,
And
there's
the
so much.
coffee is usually fantastic
Yeah.
too because
Yeah, it was really good.
especially when in Austria anyway. But you're so closer to Italy
Russ, how's the coffee in Russia? I mean, do you drink coffee?
We have a lot of yeah. That's lots of people who are addicted to this sludge. So, and there's a lot of McDonald's places and all kinds of coffee advertisements all over. Yeah, and so there's lots of people who are addicted to the coffee. Really.
Yeah.
Is it a dark roast,
Because
espresso roast?
That's a neurological stimulant, which is a legal drug, basically. It's what it is.
It is.
Yeah, it very much is because
but,
people.
I'm not trying to sound like a
The internet is the connection between us and Russia is a little.
conspiracy theory guy.
Yeah.
He drinks coffee, and I know lots of people who do. Okay with it. Yeah, connection.
Oh, we caught up. No, the people who drink coffee consistently and then stop.
That's crappy. I mean, I can try a different computer in a few minutes.
Yeah. No, yeah. If people who stop drinking coffee regularly, there are withdrawals like drugs. It is people have like headaches and have problems functioning. And
What are you trying to say, Jake?
I'm trying to say you got to stop with that powder stuff.
Yeah, if you.
What is that stuff called again?
Oh, it's the elixir of livelihood.
Is
Is
that
what
what's
I
in
call
there?
it. No. This is just some coffee,
That's
and it's
actual real
not
coffee.
even strong. It's just from the market down the way here.
The
But
market. Oh, I
if
wish
you
we had
have-
a market
if you're-
in Cranfills
yeah,
Gap.
if you get a high dose of caffeine on a regular basis, and then you somehow don't get your fix, you get what I call the caffeine talon claw.
I know all about that.
In the
Hey,
back
look,
of your
Matt.
head. Hey,
What's
Matt.
up, man? Oh no! It's because we lost Russ. Unfortunately, we've
Russ
lost
is-
our participants.
I think Russ is trying to get a better connection,
Yeah,
either through
hopefully,
his
maybe. We'll see.
computer or.
Should have waved, Matt.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I missed what happened. As soon as he hung up, it cut over to my screen.
That webcam looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
So I'll let you guys get back to your conversation. I was trying to figure out a way to get Russ.
No, I think we're. I mean, unless Dylan's got something or you've got any more questions, we can go ahead and move on to. Matt's got to figure out how to get back to the other camera.
I had to look.
Yeah, this is my fave. So we need to give a shout out to Matt for pulling off the show with the help of Brian and Miriam last
They
week.
did it without their two main
we
techs.
muddled through. We stumbled through.
No, from our end, it worked really well. So it felt like it was going fantastic.
So we should aim for mediocrity because that's awesome.
Well,
Is what you're saying.
once again, he was talking about the live show, the panel we were going to. Sometimes production value can do the opposite of what it should do because
Right.
a lot of authenticity comes from, oh crap, we're here in a bar. It's just us. There's a computer over there. Like that's how we do our thing.
the way you do it.
That's the way you do it.
That's
So,
one way to do it. There's many ways to do it.
And you get to watch Dylan eat.
Yeah,
What?
you get
Yeah.
to. It's
Hell yeah.
now it's social eating. So, Dad, I need you to go to Twitch and switch the community to social eating. That would be good.
Label it tater
I'll
tot.
let you do that yourself.
ASMR.
No, what we should do is we should have a segment where all of us eat at the same time and
Really close
then
to the
switch
mics.
it on Twitch to social eating because that's a thing. That
I
is
think
a
we
real
should try
thing.
and throw tater tots in each other's
Yeah.
mouths.
Except for I'm real bad at that.
Catch
I've
a
never
tot.
been able to catch stuff like that. So
You're obviously.
Are we gonna try it right now?
hungry.
Are we gonna
no,
try
I
it?
Yeah, we
can't.
can.
I can't do it. Oh, Brian,
Back up
Brian's
a little
gonna
bit.
do
I
it.
need a little more art. You may want to go with this
Guys,
other camera. To
yeah,
get
we
this.
might want to. Miriam,
Miriam, do your job.
this is
Maybe go with like stand over
cameraman.
there.
Do your job, camera woman. She's a camera woman.
Yeah. If
This
we,
is crazy. I
if
need
we go to
back
this
up.
camera, we can do it. Hang on, I got to get these mics out of the way. I don't want to interrupt the trajectory. All right, hang on. Here we go. You're only going to sacrifice 3 tots for this? We're going to try to get 1 out of 3. All right. Oh, it's so close. Right. Just give me a chance, coach.
Oh, you're using the same one? That's gross.
It's just my mouth and just a few flies. Oh, that was a low. Yeah, that was a chin shot.
The fact that we're doing
Same-
this
same
right
shot.
now.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Texas
Don't be
Big
afraid
Star
to put an
Live,
arch on it.
where we do whatever the heck we want. So close. But no cigar.
I lost it in the lights, man.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Keep trying. All right. It's just
Wow, there's a consensus. Keep trying.
where I stare, I'm staring at a TV.
Oh my gosh. Somebody clip that. Somebody clip it.
European football
That
player.
needs to be clipped.
That right there is entertainment.
JB, everybody.
Russ, did you catch that?
Is he muted again?
He's muted again.
Oh boy.
I don't think so. Am I?
There you are.
We
Okay.
got you. Yeah.
Is it a better connection nowadays, or
It might
worse?
be. Yeah, it
Let's
feels
go.
like it is right now.
Slightly.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was just using different computer before that, and
Oh, I
I
gotcha.
switched it to the normal one.
That might be it
Anyways.
right there. No, Hushy made sure to make a clip of that for us, so fantastic.
Stephanie Jones music, correct. Score.
Score. Brian 1, Tater Tot 0.
Yeah.
There it is.
You know, even cold, room temperature, those
I
tots
need
are pretty
some-
amazing.
I've been eating them without ketchup, sadly, the whole time I'm thinking
Oh,
about
you can-
I need
I
to
mean,
go get
you
some
can-
ketchup.
Skate.
So I'm going to go get some ketchup, and they're going to start talking about
We're going to
Another
talk a little
thing.
bit about this other thing. Tex.
Dylan, can you come switch, man? After you.
yeah.
Yeah. So the Desert Rat, Tex, you might be joking, but we definitely should have Steph's Discord on for the show sometime, talking about Twitch culture, music on Twitch. That would be a really good opportunity for us to meet and talk about stuff that is relevant to what we're doing day to day. So yeah, you might have been kidding, but definitely we do need to do that sometime. So we've had 3 switchers today. We got me
3
switching,
switchers.
and then Matt switching, and then
Right,
it'll
we're
be
the
Dylan
switcher number
switching.
3. Hey,
When are you gonna try your hand at it?
sure, I can try it.
Yeah.
You know, I
Oh,
can-
look,
I
there
can
he
punch
is.
Buttons.
Sweet. How's it going?
It's going okay. I like being over here more than I like being over there.
Oh, come on! I like being in the cave.
Like the toad's starting to fill up here, man.
Yeah, it's Hey, Russ, I'm pretty sure that all of that garbledy-goop that we were getting earlier when you were on the internet, I think it may have been that other computer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good then.
It may just
Well,
be a
that computer.
processor speed thing. If this other one's a little bit faster, it really may matter that much.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be right back.
Could be.
New intro to our next
What
segment.
are we doing? What are we talking about?
We were talking about Amsterdam, and then what?
We're gonna
Yeah,
talk
I'll be right
about-
back.
So, let's see. We're talking about intergalactic, I think. Is that what we were talking about? I think so.
That was on the list today.
So,
Yep.
hey, Russ, I don't know that you spend hardly any time actually looking at you help us with the live show a lot. I don't know if you look at the other stuff we do on Texas Big Star. Have you seen any of it?
I don't think so.
No, it's okay,
honestly.
buddy.
Sorry.
I didn't mean to. I'm not putting you on this. I put you on the spot, but it's totally okay. I wasn't really
all right.
expecting. But the thing is there's something to me I may want you to check out. We just posted something recently on a YouTube channel called Mustang Intergalactic.
And you know what? You should talk about it. I'm gonna go pull up some stuff on the switching machine.
Okay, Jake's
So
going to see if
I'm
we
gonna
can
pull
show
up some links
stuff.
for people.
I
and
don't
then
know
we'll-
that Russ will be able to see it on the chat window, but you can check it out later. But there's this video game that Jake introduced me to, I guess Christmas of 2014, and it's a crowd-funded game. The guy who did Wing Commander years and years ago, a guy named Chris Roberts, had this vision for. Basically, he says it's the same vision he had before, but now the technology will actually allow him to do the original idea. And so the whole point is that it's a crowd-funded game. They're developing it differently than they normally develop. A lot of times you get a bunch of money, a bunch of people go off, they develop it, they finish it, and then they release it, and then everybody says what they think about it. In this particular case, as they're developing it, they roll out little parts so that people can use it, interact with it, and give feedback. And so theoretically, it's a totally different process, but in doing that, I think the chances are that the people who get the game are going to be more likely to like it because they were part of the development, and so people can see what they're going to be doing, and when they don't like something, the developers go, "Oh, we should do it differently," and they've done that the whole time. But crowdfunding is when you get people who give money up front before the thing exists or before it's finished.
Yeah, I like it
Kickstarter.
when some customers are giving me money up front before I finish the translation work for them.
Gets it.
I like that better than the other way around.
So yeah, Russ is a translator. It's no coincidence that his English is so incredibly solid, because this is what he does. But yeah, so that the game is crowdfunding. If the term of Kickstarter or Indiegogo, or there's some other systems that are more and more common now. People understand it. You get a bunch of people give some money, and then something happens. Well, that's what Star Citizen is a video game. It's crowdfunded. But this isn't any normal crowdfunding. It currently is right under $150 million. It's by far the biggest crowd-funded project in history at this point. And that's a lot of money to make a video game. And so it's a space simulator. There's some other stuff they're doing called Squadron 42 that's more of a scripted thing with big-name actors. Gary Oldman, Mark Hamill, a whole bunch of people you'd recognize. And so what we've done, and we're going to do more of, is my friend here, Mr. Barrett, Brian B. Barrett, has written original music specifically for this game.
Yep.
It's based on stories in the game, concepts are in the game. It's all in game.
Yeah.
And so tell me about your experience when we first started talking about it. I mean, because other people who don't know anything about it are going to be more relating to you than to us, because you're learning more about it every day.
Yeah, sure. And I'm beneath this exterior lies a nerd. And when he told me, I've been a nerd. I've been a pseudo nerd. No one ever realized that until recently. But you told me about it in June of last year. And you said, hey, go look at this thing. This is something we want to probably get involved in with TexasBigStar.tv. We don't know what it's going to look like yet. But so I started looking at some of the links for Star Citizen. I thought it was pretty cool.
Which you can find at Robert Space Industries.
Yeah, www.robertspaceindustries.com. It's a true space. You are with the finger again.
It's a thing. It's
if
not
you can read from here to there.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's backwards, and it has some latency there. Space stuff always intrigued me.
Sure,
loved it. I was writing space stories in high school, like little short stories.
Really?
Oh, yeah, about a guy named Brion, a quadrant ranger, which basically he was a space sheriff. It started off as an assignment, and so I would tell stories with my friends during lunchtime. They go, hey, you got a new chapter, and I would just make up a space story about Brion, Where's he going this time?
That should be your name in the game.
Maybe Brion,
it needs to
Quadrant Ranger.
You need to be it. That's it. Jake, that's a good idea, right? Yeah, I think that's
Space Ranger. Yeah. So,
how do you spell Brion?
It sounds
Brian.
French, doesn't it? I think it's Brian with an O, maybe. I don't know.
All right.
And so I started looking at some of the lore and looking at some of the videos posted, and I thought, man, this is pretty cool. I could get into writing some songs about this. I've always wanted to do some of that. I love to do production music, not just for song's sake, for a pop music, whether it be rock, country, folk, or whatnot, but also just orchestral arrangements and whatnot. Whatever the song needs or whatever the situation needs, I love creating stuff like that. So you told me about it. I started looking at it going...
So, Russ, you need to check it out. It's if you go to any of the Texas Big Star stuff, there's a link, and it'll be Mustang Intergalactic.
Yeah.
Basically, we took my production company, which is Mustang International, switched out the Galactic. That way I don't have to worry about the copyright since I own that logo. And we're just using that as a group in the game. And we hope to get more and more people joining us to help make these original music videos. They're just for fun. You don't make money on this. Right. It's stuff that it's supporting and enhancing the lore and the community. And we're not the only. I mean, there's tons and tons of people writing stories and doing all kinds of crazy, cool stuff as people in the community that support the game. And so it's not like a new idea. There's tons of people doing videos that are worth watching. We're just writing original music and editing stuff to it. And the one we did first is a thing called Tessa. It's based on a character in some of the alpha gameplay of a character. You just hear her voice. And we built this whole little story. I had this idea of this story around this character. Told Brian about it. He took it and did something actually cool. I just said, this is kind of the idea, and then Brian's really good about saying, okay, and he finished it, did the song. Then Jake took footage from the game, edited it to make that go along with the story.
Yeah.
And it's pretty awesome. It's called Tessa. And I think it's
a
being
love song. A love song story.
I'm
Love
transcoding
songs.
it. I'm transcoding it right now.
The
so
whole
we can
thing?
watch it in, just a couple minutes.
Okay, well,
Cool.
so check it out. And then we've got some other stuff we're working on. We're going to try to regularly release music regarding this and add it. So we got a plan that we're working on right now that's totally different feel, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Go. There's no hurt. There's no harm. Just what's it called? It's these people don't know.
The next song is going to be called Space Fleas.
Hey, by the way, I see already some flies on your table, which means it's hot enough
Right.
for all kinds of insects
I've noticed
to come
that
out.
as
We still
well.
don't-
Yeah. Not just fleas, flies.
Yeah. Bed bugs, maybe.
Yeah. The weather's been above 80 for 3 or 4 days now. And so
It's
Wow.
all the
I see
rotting
people
carcasses
are
of animals
wearing
nearby are.
shorts. This is crazy. Wow.
so.
Nice.
He's welcome to.
Oh, a guest?
Yeah, go just say hi. So the thing is that we're just letting people know about it. We just released the stuff. Like I said, it's been out long enough where some people who are interested in the game have actually seen it, and some people that we care about their opinions. They're like giving us thumbs up. So Space Fleas is fun, totally different feel. We don't want people to think that the music videos we do all fit one particular style.
Right.
The whole point of it is to be able to have all kinds of different styles and just be a lot of fun. I mean, so far it is, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Alright.
a blast writing stuff like that. You just kind of
So we hope that people that
different from the norm.
we hope the stuff that we're producing for that will actually be of interest and entertaining to people who don't really care about the music about the Star Citizen as a video game.
Right.
That they just like what we're doing. What do you got, Jake?
I went ahead and transcoded it. So if you want to watch it, we can.
All of it or just a little bit of it?
We could do whatever.
Heck, I don't care.
Yeah.
Let's watch
We
it.
got time.
Just roll it.
So a little bit of background, like we said, for anyone joining us right now, this is a music video based in a video game. So if it looks a little video gamey, it's because we made it inside of the test universe that is Star Citizen. So,
yeah, Russ, you won't be able to see this on the video chat.
Russ.
You have to look on something else. You got it? Okay.
Russ,
Turn
I
your
sent
volume
you a
way
link.
up high.
We're good.
Yeah,
it's
Russ,
got
I
good
sent you a
music.
link. You can watch the video. Just
And the
make sure
audio
to mute
will
your
go
mic.
out with it, correct, Jake? So people streaming can see it.
Yeah, we're gonna bring down the mics.
All right. So if you
go.
like the music video, go watch it for real on YouTube. That way we'll get a count just showing that you watched it.
Yeah, and you can find Mustang Intergalactic by going to Texas Big Star. Oh, here. Walk around. This is dumb. I was just going to do this. You can check out Mustang Intergalactic by going to TexasBigStar.tv and scrolling down until you see the Mustang Intergalactic. Click the link under that says visit our channel, because I think that the picture, I forgot to tell you, Matt, pretty sure that the picture of Mustang Intergalactic doesn't go to the right place. But we'll fix it.
I thought it did. So
It's broken.
all right,
So,
I'll work
here
on it
we
right
go.
now.
So here
Very
is
cool
Tessa
video.
by
That's,
Brian B. Barrett.
Prepping a jump to Yale. Need fuel?
No, y'all go ahead. I'm gonna check out this blip. Looks like a black box. I'll catch up.
Copy.
random ship. Hi, welcome to the neighborhood. Second-class junior cartographer Tessa Bannister reporting in. So, I was hoping you might be able to help me with something. If you have a second, could you check out these coordinates?
Should the stars align, if there's still time, we both could make a wish upon our own star. Tessa, here's my confession. Your voice is my muse, it's my only comfort. The places we'll go, uncharted, I know. We'll break out of here just like bullets through a window. There's a trillion dreams in the galaxies, but when I close my eyes, you're their only meaning. Tessa, here's my confession. Your voice is my muse, it's my only comfort. The places we'll go, uncharted, I know. We'll break out of here just like bullets through a window. As life bleeds away, my love remains, sending my heart's cry out, shining like a beacon. Tessa.
So we got music coming through the speaker there, buddy.
Alright.
What do you think? You guys like it?
Cool.
There you go.
That was our
I think we still have
Russ,
the
think
music
first
from the
Mustang
media playing on the
intergalactic.
thing, Jake.
No, I got you. I fixed it.
Maybe that was Russ's coming through.
No,
I bet it
no.
was.
Yeah, I fixed it.
There we go. That
That
makes
was Russ
sense.
coming through.
Man, there are people just lined up.
Out the door.
It's amazing how the Toad will just
And
go.
the drummer for ZZ Top just showed up. He's right there.
The drummer from ZZ Top? Yeah.
It's like Frank Beard a little bit. Speaking of
So-
music,
Hey, Matt.
Yes,
You
sir.
hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, nice to be around at this show again with you guys. But I have to go. I have to do some housework. I have
God
to
bless you,
finish.
buddy.
Thanks a lot. It was a cool video, by the way. Whoever did that, and cool song. Thanks to Brian.
hey,
Yeah.
thanks, Russ.
You'll,
Yeah, that was
you be
good.
tracking. You be tracking the other stuff we're going to be posting. It should be fun. It'll be different, but it's all related to that game. You can check it out, and we're going to listen to Dylan sing and play some now. So you have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Russ,
Thank
for
you,
hanging out with
guys.
us, buddy.
Hey, you're welcome, and we'll see you sometime later. You have a good it's afternoon or whatever. You guys have a good time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Russ.
Take care, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Bye.
So
So
Here he
Dope.
is, Sloth Time
Dope.
Lord.
just Brian, me, you, and Juan,
and this guitar and wait, who? That was Paul.
the Mexican Paul.
Hey,
What's that?
Dylan. Are you plugged into the DI?
I am plugged into the The DI.
Play
Yes.
something for me, buddy.
Oh.
It's real noisy. That's even noisier.
That's crazy
better.
noise. You know that
That pickup
spontaneity
is-
thing that you were talking about?
Yeah.
That real
There it
thing,
is.
that real live thing?
Right.
That's
Is
about
this
as
gonna
real
work,
as it
Jake, or
gets.
should we? There might be one other. Well, it's outside. If there's another DI
No,
or not.
I think we're fine.
How noisy is it?
I mean, I would rather have a mic over there.
We just stick a mic over there?
No, like we have one of our pencil condensers.
Is the DI not working?
Behind the scenes with Texas Big Star Live.
So what do you want to do, Jake? How do you want to do it? You want to get a mic stand or what?
Let's do it.
You want me to go get a mic stand?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
No, I get it.
No, he's good.
I'll get it. Okay, Jake's on it.
Yaves? So,
Yep.
I'm going to go switch.
I don't know if I'm still live or not. If anybody can hear me, we can go. I can talk to Brian about some music or something.
Yeah, man.
We can go hang out.
Come on over while they do some troubleshooting tech stuff. Yeah. So what you been doing musically? I feel like I haven't seen you in 10 days since you've been gone, Amsterdam and back.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
You written any new stuff?
I have a newer song I was going to play today.
Cool.
It's the newest one I've written, I think.
All
Trying to
right.
write some more new stuff too.
I won't spoil it. I'll let you intro the song.
Yeah, I'll intro the song and tell you all about
You got
it.
any more a new album or anything coming out soon?
I actually, so I have like a full length that I need to record, but that's kind of a daunting task to do that whole album. And I have
Yes,
some
we are.
fresher songs that don't really fit with the songs I have ready for that album. So I think I'm
I
going to
know
do
that
this
feeling.
quick. I'm actually doing a space themed EP because I have a small, like 3 or 4 songs that have to do with space,
Yeah.
including the one I'm going to sing today, which is called Luna. It's kind of
Oh, sure.
moon related. And then I have a song
Yeah.
called Stars. And then I have my Doctor Who song, Time and Space. And I was like, those all kind of like have a space theme. So I'm going
Right.
to package them up and hopefully record those pretty soon, pretty quickly, and not make a big deal out of it.
Yeah,
just
sure.
to do something.
Well, do you find it's kind of like you have an idea for a song, you put down some ideas, you record them, a demo, or if you're like me, you kind of record. I don't really do demos anymore. I get the song in my brain or on my phone while I'm driving, talking into it, singing in melodies, and then just start straight into a session. Open
Yeah.
up Pro Tools, or for me,
I
I
mean,
open up
I always-
Logic and just start going.
I always like describe my recording as being like pretty decent sounding demos, or like really.
Yeah.
Because I'll start. I mean, the best way to go into it, if you make it a big deal, for me personally, if I make a big deal about recording, there's a lot more pressure on.
Right.
And if I act like I'm just recording a demo, then I have fun, and I end up liking what I make more than what I would maybe if I was putting a lot of too much thought into it. I don't know. That's just kind of how I on the full length album, I kind of want to put more effort into that just to try something different.
Sure.
Than what I usually do.
Arrangement. I wind up arranging, doing, and for continuity's sake, like there's some albums that I put out that don't really have any continuity. They're just a bunch of random songs that didn't fit anywhere else.
Yeah.
And there's other stuff that I kind of, if you group a bunch of songs together that kind of fit the same mold, the same feel, the same vibe.
Yeah.
And grouping all those together is one way to do it. Although
Yeah.
anymore, it's you can throw a single out there.
The singles. Yeah, I'm always a big fan of concept albums, so I like there being themes.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
I'm in too. I'm so schizophrenic. It takes a while for me to get a whole album together that sounds.
Oh yeah.
Sounds the same.
Are you? Do you like let's just listen to music? Do you like concept albums? Is there one?
I do. Yeah.
I
do.
What are your favorite ones?
Some of the classic concept albums. Speaking of space, he was just inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Jeff Lynne.
Oh yeah.
Founder of ELO, and songwriter and just the talent behind ELO. Not the band. He had great players. Richard Tandy, Bev Bevan, some of those cats. But he was just inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Around 1981, it was in 1981, they did it was kind of the last what I consider like the last real true ELO album that had that kind of concept to it, and it was there. Yeah, it's termed ELO's Sgt. Pepper. It's called Time.
Yeah.
ELO Time.
Time.
And it's about a guy who gets caught up into space. Some aliens take him away, and he's transported to the year 2095. And he's interacting with. He has a personal assistant that's a robot that obviously looks like a woman, but she's.
Yeah.
There's a line in the song that she's an IBM.
So there's actually like a narrative in this album that flows. So
yeah.
I've noticed. I mean, I kind of that's still a concept album for sure. But there's a difference between like a concept album with a narrative and like characters in it, and then like just where it's kind of a more of a vague theme throughout the album.
Yeah,
which there's different levels of concept.
This one's that's one of my faves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taking the laptop.
Yeah, one I like a lot is by a band called the Decemberists. They have an album called The Hazards of Love, which is kind of more like it's a narrative too, but it's like a folklore story about this. There's like a woman that's riding through a forest, and she comes across this like injured fawn, and it ends up being like this guy that's like this forest. They like transforms into a person. There's like a love story there, but he's like was adopted by this evil witch queen that controls the forest, and a bunch of drama happens. It's really interesting storyline. I didn't even realize like there was a storyline the first time I listened to it. I was like, these are some interesting lyrics talking about like witch queens and
it was like a Tolkien novel,
forest queens and stuff. But it's really cool. The instrumentation in it's really cool, really folky and kind of like old school. That singer songwriter is the frontman of the band is known for writing a lot of kind of 1800s sounding based folk stuff. And,
we have people that are coming in and out of the show. They're running around the background, checking it out. Don't want to be on the show. It's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of
people are getting used to what's going on here. They're like, I'm not talking about just the random people that are here on the weekends that don't know what's. But I'm talking about like locals. They kind of slide in, look around.
I think this is the biggest crowd I've seen that isn't like a bike crew coming through.
The Easter dynamic has changed.
Yeah.
There's less leather in that list.
Yeah.
In that line.
That's what I'm just noticing.
There's not as much tattooing either.
Yeah.
But
I don't see it.
So we're going to see if we can get some music going. If we do,
we should
be good
to go. Over there.
Rock on. Sloth Time Lord.
You may want to pump a little music into the room there, Jake, if you can.
Already done.
Copy that. So you got some fans online, dude. Do you got any requests?
I wasn't reading chat that whole time. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Human, how's it going? Corey's here. There's a few other musicians in chat right now that you all should check out. And Vari is his name's Corey, but he does music streams with his family. His dad and his sister. They're really good. They're really good.
I love watching Twitch chats when the Sloth Time Lord himself gets on. It just goes nuts. There's just stuff. It just starts popping. You notice that?
Yeah.
Serenade, is that a song?
So I do serenades on my channel. People can redeem the points they get in my chat for a serenade, and I'll play my clarinet or my new ocarina that Hushy got. A special, that's the serenade. I mean, I can serenade you on guitar, but I serenade you with a mediocrely played wind instrument instead. And I zoom in on my face really close while I'm doing it. It's a thing that happens.
It's a thing.
Hey, Dylan, can you point that at 12th fret? Thanks.
All right.
So I prefer DIs because I like to move around sometimes. But the songs I'm going to play today, I don't think I need to move around very much.
Well, you can move around still.
I can't move back here. Wouldn't sound very
Make
good.
sure the sound's going out.
Put it at 12th fret towards you.
All right.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
know.
Yeah.
Hey, did we figure out why that was buzzing? Why we went for a mic?
Because his pickup is noisy.
Ah, well, that's different. Okay, cool. Yeah, it got
It's
worse.
probably these lights around here.
So what?
It's probably the lights. And could be. I'm
Maybe.
not sure. All right. I'm not sure what I'm playing right now.
You're going to hook us up with something good. This is my favorite joke with Dylan.
No, Matt. I'm going to play some bad stuff right now. I'm going to play my worst song.
I always say, play something good, Dylan. As if he's going to play something bad.
I found that funny. I know what you meant. I'll play Anvari / Corey. They want a giveaway on my channel, so I sent them one of my albums, and they really like the song called "Glow" off of it. So I'm gonna play that song first. It's a good warm-up song.
So hold it before you start. I got something. See, if you look at the screen, go back to another shot with Dylan. See, Santo Ironworks is getting a little bump. I'm sure they'll get like amazing because that little cup, little logo. We'll have
We should make that our sponsor corner for the music event.
Just set something over there.
Well, we can have like a little.
We can make the musicians with hats on
a corner cap for the table.
You think Courtney will appreciate that?
Style. Sure. Yeah, we dig on that.
All right. Sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
But I caught my eye. Something shiny.
So I played this one here before, but it kind of fits this venue, I think. So. I've been wandering around for so long that I can barely feel the pain. I hear the steady rolling thunder, the pouring rain. And if you are or are not sleeping, then I will have to make a guess. I do not know where to begin. Just say yes, and please say yes, and hold me closer, and please don't ever let me go. 'Cause I feel colder without your ever warming glow. And don't you know, girl, you light the way so I can see and forget the whole world. Well, all I need is you and me. You and me. I've been waiting for a while, and time won't seem to let me go. Just to see that perfect smile and say hello. And all the odds are stacked against me, but I won't let them in my head. All this time I can't stop thinking what you said. What you said. And hold me closer, and please don't ever let me go. Because I feel colder without your ever warming glow. And don't you know, love, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Below or above, well, all I need is you and me. And all we do and all we are is here right now. And away from you is much too far, so slow it down and stick around. I've been wandering round for so long that I can barely feel the pain. Yeah.
Hey, that was a good one.
Thanks. Was it a bad one?
No, that was a good one. So I'm thinking, I'd like to think this is actually going to happen sometimes. Stephanie Jones Music's declared she's coming to Texas to eat the burger here at the Toad.
Oh, yeah. No, we have. That's another music streamer, too, Stephanie Jones Music.
Yeah.
Who we hang out with a lot. She's actually interested in maybe recording something. She's somewhere to record.
I think that'd be a lot of fun. Where's she?
In Florida, I believe.
Florida. Yeah. It's not too terribly far.
Whereabouts in Florida?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is, if you think about it, hopefully it's already happened once or twice. Somebody actually came to the Toad because they've been watching the show.
Here.
Yeah, but Desert Rat did it. So,
maybe there were other people here too. We didn't know they were.
You never know. Naples.
But yeah, we invite y'all to come by the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
definitely needs to come play some music on the show.
Right.
Got to be here on a Saturday though.
Or Corey in the Jam Fam. It's Anvari on there. I think they're in California, I believe. It's a little further away. That would be cool. All right. How many more do you want? Two? One, two?
I want one that's even better than that last one.
All right. I could do a cover and then end on that newer original. What could be a quick cover to do? What's that? Oh, never mind. People talking in the background. Trying to think.
Are you asking us to name a cover?
All right.
If you want to. I'm trying to think of maybe an older cover I do.
Well, yeah, whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah.
Make yourself at home.
I'll just try and play.
It sounds like that motorcycle is right over by the pool tables.
Sounds like
the back door must be open.
Sounds like a motorcycle is inside.
Actually, I'll play. There's a cover by a band called Good Old War that I like a lot. Like kind of a folk rock band. The song's called what's it called? Coney Island. See how it goes. I found a letter in the mailbox today, and I said thank you for your thoughts, but I am done. I said that I would never build this up right here, and you said that's why I can't work with you, son. But I can't let this go. I'm on my way, and you can only hold my diamond ring. I'll go crawling back to that city I love, 'cause it's already taken everything. I'm going to Coney Island to have myself a dog and reminisce why I still hate it here. It's all these people with their cotton candy eyes. It's so sweet, now put the training gear. But I can't let this go. I'm on my way, and you can only hold my diamond ring. And I'll go crawling back to that city I love, 'cause it's already taken everything. Woo. The ground is swallowing my options for release, and if it rains, they might just disappear. I counted 27 birds up there today. I'm thinking that's why I still love it here. I'm thinking that's why I still love it here. But I can't let this go. I'm on my way, and you can only hold my diamond ring. I'll go crawling back to that city I love, 'cause it's already taken everything. 'Cause it's already taken everything. Yeah. It's Coney Island by Good Old War.
Coney
They're
Island.
a good old band, I like to say.
Hey, I think we should be that whole spontaneity thing.
Oh, yeah?
I think we should have 3 songs, not just 2.
Well, yeah, I have
living
one
on
more
the
I wanted
edge,
to
man.
talk
You already were there.
I was already there.
You weren't waiting for us to ask. You were
Way
just
ahead.
going for
No,
it.
I got it.
Oh, that's good.
So I said I was gonna play that newer song I've written.
Okay, cool.
This is new. I'm probably gonna forget. I will forget the lyrics during this probably, because I have them written down and I've had to look at them so far. But I'm gonna try it anyway. Spontaneity thing, you know.
Just make up new verses.
Yeah, I'll try that.
What I would do.
But I gotta tell a story about the song. Well, not. So this song is partially inspired by my pet lizard, Luna, which
They were already calling for it up there.
the lizard song.
Yeah, the Luna. She went for Luna.
Yeah.
Before you even said the word, she typed it.
So I have two pet lizards. If people don't know, if y'all care about that information about me, but the first one, I have a female one called Luna, and I named her that because when she was younger, she did like a ring around her head, a stripe that looked like it was like white with black spots, so it looked like the moon. So I named her Luna, and I was like, that's a cool name. I should like write a song with that name, and like, I don't know. I like to draw weird specific lines from weird things in life where it's not necessarily about that thing, but that thing inspired the details of the lyrics. It changes. Otherwise, you're just writing the same stuff all the time, same metaphors. But this one's different. So it's called Luna. Like I said, I'm probably gonna forget lyrics. I'll play with the pick. Yeah, I will. No, I won't. Jake, would it be possible to get a tiny bit more of me in the monitor over here so I can hear myself a little more?
You betcha.
If that's possible at all. And Luna. See, I already forgot lyrics. I need to be ready for this. It was the first verse.
It's your song, man. It's your song.
I know, that's the worst.
That's awesome.
You know you're right.
See, I did this at VidCon too. I tried to play this song, and I was like, I'm going to play this song.
You took a ukulele.
I did, yeah.
Did you play it?
Yeah, I played it in a bar, in the back of a bar in the middle of Amsterdam. I played a song. It was really loud, but some people wanted to hear me play, so. But I wasn't loud. It was loud, and you couldn't hear me, really.
Right.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Remembering lyrics in a situation like this is like being in a spelling bee championship.
It is, but I'm trying to be chill about it because
Yeah.
I'm talking about something else for a second. I gotta remember this.
Hey,
All right.
can the people who are online that know and love this song remind Dylan what the words are?
They might not know.
Shout out to Teach Me How to Poop. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, if you
I
need to know
wait a minute.
where
Did
that
I just
came
thank them
from.
for joining us?
Hey, he's a friend of ours.
Yeah,
We've played games with him online.
Yeah,
hung out.
but you know
Good
that,
time.
and Brian knows that, but other people watching have no idea that Brian said these words for a reason. That we're reading them off of a screen that's somebody's handle name.
No, I didn't know that there was a friend of theirs.
You didn't know that?
Oh no, I'm just someone else pops in. I'm like, hey, you know, Andvari is there, and Guinea Wheat's here. All these Hushy Love, of course, and Teach Me How to Poop.
All right. I think I got it.
All right.
I've actually written lyrics about forgetting lyrics, and the day that I forget those lyrics is when I'm gonna give up on music. But you can't really forget those. And Luna, shed your skin past the days. And Luna, the state you're in, just a phase. And time will tell. It as always. And Luna, trade your stripes for these spots. And Luna, sometimes life hurts a lot. And it craters hard. But all you've got are fading scars and frazzled thoughts. And Luna, I hear your voice loud and clear. And Luna, every star could disappear. But you're floating still. And I'm still right here. And there's time to kill. No time to fear. It's gravity, it's moving me, it's all I need, this light you see. It's gravity, it's moving me, it's all I need, this light you see. Your gravity, it's moving me, it's all I need, this light you see. It's gravity, it's moving me, it's all I need, this light you see. It's all I need. Yeah. Newer song.
Very nice.
Thanks.
Thank you, Dylan.
Thanks, Matt.
It's a long time, Lord.
I like that one too.
That was groovy.
Yeah, you got a serious following, buddy. Twitch. Who knew?
I'll see you chat.
Yeah.
Can't see chat at all, just so you know.
Glad you guys are joining us online. It's always fun to have some extra
Thanks for
people.
stopping by, everybody. We do this every Saturday morning,
Yep.
11:30 a.m.
Saturday.
Yep.
We have musical guests. I'm like the default one when we don't have one. We try to have other musical guests. Like last week we had who's
John
musical
May.
guest?
John May.
Yeah,
John
she
May.
sounded really good from what I've heard.
Yeah, really
great.
nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the time. The sound of default doesn't work for me because you're much
like the
better.
resident
resident
musical guest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can say that.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I'm cool with that. Thank you so much. I'm just glad we have people online that also appreciate you for a lot of reasons, not just the music, but I mean, the entirety of Captain D, as Brian likes to call you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody else call you Captain D?
No.
I'm the only one who gets that
It's
privilege.
me and Brian's special thing.
That's right.
Only Brian gets to call me that.
Captain D.
All right. Thank you very much, Dylan. Appreciate it, man.
Cool.
Very
this way.
good.
Awesome job.
So, it's a different crowd here today.
It is a different crowd. They're loud, and then they got quiet. I think they all went outside. It was a good.
Yeah, I think
the weather's just fantabulous here. It's wunderbar, fantastisch. In this, it's at the hill country, man. This is the hill country of Texas, and it's in the spring. Grass is growing. In Austin, stuff is blooming. Up here, stuff's blooming. Looking for another adjective any second now. It's going to happen. Matt, something's going on in about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Speaking of nice outdoors, we hope that it's also.
Yeah.
May the 6th is 3 Saturdays from now.
3 weeks from
and
today.
we have some friends. Actually, last week we just mentioned Jonna May.
Mm-hmm.
Jonna May was our musical guest last week, and then a couple months ago, maybe we had Mac Abernathy on.
Yep.
And Mac and his lovely wife Jessie and another colleague friend of theirs, they've got a big event going on in Waco on May the 6th called the Waco, Texas Steak Cook-Off. I think also it's also got a wine tasting thing to it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Waco, Texas Steak Cook-Off and Wine Festival.
Highlighting Texas wines, probably?
I don't have any idea. I'm still
so.
learning about it. But it's going to be in Waco, downtown. And the thing is that I've been talking to the Abernathys, mainly Jesse, and we're trying to find a decent internet connection there. It's out actually on a parking lot. It's downtown, but it's near a couple of businesses. But the trick is we've got to find, if we can find a decent internet connection that we can tap into.
Right.
We're talking about doing this show live from that event on that Saturday. It's 3 weeks from now.
That's the trick for doing a live show like this, is finding that internet connection to.
I drove by. I was on my way back from Houston yesterday. I did a video job in Houston on Thursday. And as I was driving through, I met Jesse. We looked at the venue, the location, how things would be lined out, where we would set up if it works out. And as we were describing all of it, I was thinking that would be really cool. There was a possibility, I don't know for sure, but there was a possibility if that did happen, we would be able to, the Waylaid Farmers, you, Miriam, Jake, and Brian, maybe we'd get Stan the Man to join us again.
And Dylan, actually.
What'd I say?
You said me, Miriam, Jake, and Brian.
And Dylan. I apologize.
How many fingers am I holding up?
But, I mean, the band known as the Waylaid Farmers of Oskey County, it's conceivable that you guys might be able to play in one of the slots as well. They've got a huge stage. Mac has his portable stage. It's really cool. Lots of music all day long. Lots going on. Steak cook-off. And it would be fun to do our live show from that venue. But we have to have an internet connection. So we've been trying to figure that out. A couple ideas here, there. They keep falling through. So I don't know. I mean, I think it would be awesome. We're going to keep working on it. If that works, then we'll be in Waco 3 weeks from now doing the live show. I did talk about the possibility of having a live link to the Horny Toad that whole time as well.
Yeah.
So if that happens, I'd like to see what it would look like. I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Quick shout out.
What do you got?
Thank you, Tex. He sent us some money over the Twitch donations.
Oh, really? If you're watching on twitch.tv.
Thank you, Tex.
Thank you. There's little buttons where you can help fund what we're doing. And believe me, we need it.
We have a bunch of different cameras. We're able to pull up lower thirds, all kinds of stuff like that. But we can't use Twitch overlays. So for you guys who have donated for the follows, for whatever y'all do on Twitch, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. I mean, that's one of the things that a lot of people are asking on a regular basis. And I can't say that I've not been able to give the very, very best answers because there's so much I would like to have in place to accommodate people. But when people are like, how are you guys doing this? Or how can I help make sure this keeps happening? We have been working very hard on developing some systems that make it easy and clearly understandable as to how you can financially support, help enable TexasBigStar.tv. There is not any major corporate underwriting. This is all being done out of pretty much my pocket, and it's not cheap. But we're building something that I believe in. I love the opportunity to do all the things we're doing with this, but at some point, it's got to become more financially stable. And so we're trying to pick up sponsors. We were joking about Santo. Let me have that cup, please. We were talking about Santo Ironworks. It wasn't really a joke. I mean, this is a guy, Courtney Chalker. He's with Santo Ironworks. They actually are. He was here last week, Bar YU live show, sponsoring the Bar YU University show, and we hope to pick up more and more sponsors. But I mean, that's the kind of stuff we need. But mainly, Jake brought up the graphic. This is what I'm talking about.
Santo Ironworks.
That's all Bar YU University. Bar YU is short for Bar Y University, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But when people talk about how can I help, how we like what you're doing, we're trying to put some code in place, put some systems in place to make it really easy for you to be a supporter of what we're doing. But the reason why I'm talking about all this is that on Twitch, which we're streaming on right now, they have a built-in system. Don't go to the Bar YU stuff yet until we get to it. But the Twitch system has the ability to donate and support whatever's happening on the Twitch channels. And we're on Twitch. So some of the people that have been online chatting with us, that's what we're talking about. I do want to encourage people who watch this show but aren't logged in as Twitch users. I'd really encourage you to do that. Create an account. It doesn't cost anything.
I'm going to make me an account. Well, I've got one, but I'm going to activate it real soon.
I'm going to use it. And so if you log in as a Twitch user, you can chat with everybody, and that's how we interact. You can make comments. We can, include you in the show. But it also gives you some access to some other things. So just keep that in mind. So all of that was to say thank you so much for the donation on Twitch today. Jake was just making sure we had a shout-out for that. So I'm going to go back to Bar YU.
Oh, yeah, Bar YU.
Tell me your general thoughts, Brian, as Barry's sidekick, if you will, on Bar YU. I think Jake's going to show some video. There we go.
Well, you have to understand with Barry, some folks may not realize we didn't really have a script. Yeah, I was basically, here's a guy who's a full-time cowboy. It's not like, oh, that's neat, No, he's a cowboy, has been all his life. That's what he does for a living. People pay him to go, hey, fix this fence. Hey, work these cattle. I need you to take care of this. Go find this. I got some stray cattle, and you may have to put one down, or you just
lots of stuff.
All this stuff. And so he goes out, and he's telling me, teaching me all this stuff that I did not know. And I didn't realize all that goes into why cowboys are what they are, and cutting through the myth too of cowboy-ish stuff. This is real deal stuff. And
the footage you were just looking at is actually from an episode we just put up today on just basically counting and feeding some cattle. And we have a really good time with it. I mean, we spend a lot of time what to do, how to do it.
There's a serious moment where he's actually teaching me why cowboys do the things they do and the practicalities of it. And then we have kind of a fun time, a comedic section.
Not every one, but most of them.
Most of them.
We have, we're watching a little bit of it now. This is from the what not to do section of the show.
Yeah, it's sort of, it's our take on if reality TV would have got a hold of this idea, how would they spin it? And so when my cap turns around backwards like that, we're in the...
what not
in the entertainment section.
In the entertainment section.
Yeah.
Show this part.
I take on a character who's not quite that bright.
Yeah.
Barry's leaving me out. No kidding. These cows are chasing me and the feed, and he's like, no, don't let go of the bag.
So this is from the what not to do section. So that was pretty funny. That was very entertaining. This is the episode that actually went up today, Bar Y University, and so it's interesting. I was chatting with a gentleman today, early this morning online. He was saying that he likes the show. He thought it was great, but he didn't understand the name. He didn't get the name.
Oh yeah.
And so
Bar YU.
Bar YU. I think Jake, I had asked to pull up some brands earlier. I don't know how well other people in the world are in tune with the idea of brands, but brand is, brand
branding.
your cattle so you can see who owns them. It's basically your logo, your identification, whatever. And so those are very, very common in Texas in Western lifestyle. And Jake pulled up a bunch of different ones. These are just different letters. That's like the alphabet and numbers. But basically people take, like, these are different brands. You can see different names on them. And one of the terms that's pretty common is just a line, and it's usually considered a bar. Like down at the bottom right, it's T-bar T.
T-bar
That's
T.
probably what that brand's called, is T-bar T. That line is a bar. Well, Barry has his own brand, and it's based off of his name. Actually, you look right in the middle there. It said bar, and it's just a dash. It's right in the middle left, and it's just a dash, and that stands for bar. So in Barry's case, his name is Bary. Most people spell Barry with two R's.
He spells it with one R, yeah.
So he spells it with one R. And so if you just take BAR, you've got bar, and then you add a Y on it. So his brand is literally a dash and a lowercase y.
Yeah.
Bar Y. Now, I know this. You know that. People that know Barry know that. But not everybody appreciates what Bar Y stands for. So when you turn it into an educational opportunity where Barry Clower, Bar Y, is teaching you, Brian, the student, that's how we came up with the name University.
It's a school. He's teaching me. He's taking me to cowboy school.
Every one of our shows, we have this disclaimer that pops up. It says there is no real school.
There's no real.
Barry is not actually a doctor, even though we refer to him as Dr. Clower, Professor Clower.
Yeah.
But he knows his stuff. So, I mean, he earns the right to tell people what's going. There we go. Brian, Jake brought it up. That's the disclaimer that's in all of our shows. It's a joke, but it's serious, too. I mean, he's just telling you what he thinks. Best way to do it. So there you go. Some people have not really got what Bar YU stood for.
Right.
That's it. That's exactly what we're talking about. But it's fun. I mean, it's educational.
Barry Clower.
But I mean, I think it's. I was there, and I don't think you have to be there or be in agricultural life to
to
enjoy these shows.
Yeah, no matter who you are, you can appreciate just the ambiance, the camaraderie. There's a lot of humor. It's a lot of me going, why do you do this? And not just for acting's sake, but I was
genuinely
interested. Genuine interest, and I'm inquisitive. I like to learn. I like to soak up knowledge, and and he has lots of it in an area that most folks would never even think about. It's like, I want to hang out with a cowboy for
I mean,
few days.
if you're watching right now and you're like, I am not a cowboy, I don't have any cattle, that's not my lifestyle. I want to encourage you. I want to challenge you just to go watch an episode or two and see that it's entertaining, even though that may not be your life. I mean, it's educational, but it's it's fun. So I hope that you will check it out. And so I don't know that I meant to make that into that big of a plug, but that's what these mugs are.
Bar YU.
Bar YU. Bar Y University. And Barry is a fantastic guy. And Courtney is a sponsor for us. We hope to pick up some more of those. It's good stuff, man. So we just put up a new episode today. All the shows can be found at barryclower.com. Now remember, it's only got one R, so Barry CLOWER.com, and you can find his website, learn a little bit about Barry, and it's good stuff. So what else were we going to talk about? I think I was talking with Owen. I don't think Owen's around, but the owner of the Horny Toad. How would you describe the Horny Toad to somebody like these people online? Oh, I'm sorry. Jake just put up barryclower.com. Check that out for Bar YU. They were talking about coming in. I think somebody was saying they would come to Texas and eat at the Toad. I mean, so what would that be like? I mean, as somebody who moved here, how would you describe this place to someone else?
This place is sort of like the ambiance of if you walk in, it's very rustic, but yet somewhat unrefined. And the history of it is it's an old feed store, which was also a wool mill. They used to make get wool together and I guess bag it up and mill the wool. I don't know if they spun wool here into stuff, but so it looks kind of like old barn, but yet old house, and lots of cedar beams, hand-hewn, just cut tree limbs, large cedar holding up as in support beams, the real deal. And it's you can tell I'm doing a great job of describing the toad. You just have to be here to experience it. It's cool.
I think this is like what every Chili's or anything else
it's what
is
they
wanting.
wish they were.
They
Yeah.
wish they were.
Yeah.
They're trying to manufacture that vibe.
Yeah, but see, all that stuff is that's commercialized.
Yeah, they've gone out and every one of them has the same stuff.
Yeah.
This is definitely a one-of-a-kind
There's no
place.
stock photos of models on the wall here.
No.
There's no stock food pictures. There's just the real deal. There's old feed signs, old signs from the 1920s, 30s, 50s, 60s.
Actually,
well, you got a giganto poster for Easy Rider, the movie.
Now, it's not a biker bar. Owen will be very clear
It's
today.
biker friendly.
It's a biker-friendly bar.
Yeah.
It's not a biker bar. It's a biker-friendly
Listen,
bar.
you got your bikers, your cowboys, your old timers, your families that come in. It's the Toad.
So on the back wall, down the you can't see it from here, but I mean, there's like an old metal wall where you sit and eat. But you can see the what was written on the wall before, where they would stack different different seed, different types of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just written on the wall. That was how they labeled it.
Giant moose head wearing rose-colored sunglasses.
So, I was talking with the owner of this place, Owen, and he asked me about pool.
Yeah,
because we used to play pool on this a lot. We'd have an eight person, I should say, pool tournament. We were doing it on Sunday afternoons. You had a bunch of locals come in. It was a lot of fun. I absolutely miss doing that. I really do. It was a lot of fun. But by moving it to this time, we're allowing people in Europe and Asia to be a part of the show, which is one of our big reasons. Also, it's hard to get people to commit to play just for fun that often. So
true.
So but Owen was asking me about the pool, and so I want to let people know that we have not forgotten about the pool. I have a plan, and I'll try to give you the short version of the plan. But what we're going to do is move to a 12-person tournament over a long period of time, where we have basically a kind of a round robin, not a pure round robin, but you have 3 people on a Saturday. They play each other 3 times. So if 3 people playing each other 3 times, that would be a total of 9 games.
Yes.
Every time they win, they get a point. So we do that out of the 12. You do 4 rounds, and for round 1, 4 different Saturdays for round 1. Then you do round 2. They play different people. Then you do round 3. They play different people. So it's not everybody playing everybody, but you play different people.
Yeah.
And then you count the number of points, how many wins you've had.
Sure.
And the idea is that we get to the end, the top 7 or top 6 or something like that in points are automatically in the finals. And then either 1 or 2 to the left will do a drawing for those other spots out of who was down and lower on the point scores. So you don't have to give up. You can always be drawn. So once we've done all that, we're going to have a 8-person double elimination tournament, and the winner would win a chunk of money. Ooh. And that's where the sponsorship comes in. I've been working on trying to find some sponsors to do this, so that there's a big incentive that when you win, it's not just like, oh, hey, great job. You're like getting some Benjamins handed your way.
So we
like,
need a
not just
sponsor
one,
for the
but a
Texas Big Star Live 8-Ball Showdown.
Yeah, and they'd be playing for real money. And so there's some other things. But what that does for us is that when 2 people are playing, we have another one over here that you get to know these people better by being on the show. Then also we'll have a leaderboard, scores, and all that kind of stuff on our website, so you can track how people are doing, and you can pull for your fan. So we're adjusting the whole pull idea to accomplish those things. I'm excited about it, but it's a matter of coming up with a sponsor. So if you know of anybody that wants to sponsor this, I'm looking for them. I've got some ideas. It's not a done deal yet, but I just thought some of the people wanted to know.
Cool.
I'm excited about it. So when we get that money in place, we're going to have that pool tournament. I got the people lined up to play, and yeah, it'll be good. What's so funny?
Texas Desert Rat.
Oh, man. Desert Rat, you're such a nice person. He was here. He was here last Saturday.
Oh.
Okay, you want to let the people that can't read chat in on the joke since they're watching you laugh? You brought it up, man.
No, he was talking about join on Discord some after the show action where Matt describes how to make sugar cookies.
All right.
Let's play pool.
I think we didn't have anybody lined up to play today, so I think what's going to happen
You two
is
could go play.
Brian and Matt, we are going to go play.
Let me stretch.
I'll turn up the pool mic.
We're gonna play a game. So
We'll see if we can make this work.
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that anybody is. I don't know if anybody's really that
That's
excited.
the beauty
about
of this show. We
Yeah.
can do whatever.
That's why it is. So we're going to wrap this thing up. Actually, after today's show, we're going to get out a little bit earlier. I'm going to go interview somebody for a segment we're working on.
Dennis Willingham.
Dennis was here a couple weeks ago.
Blues Band.
DW Blues Band. And it's for Music Quest. Here's a mug. Music Quest. If you're into music, you need to be aware of Music Quest. And yeah, these are really cool mugs. So go to TexasBigStar.tv. Buy yourself a mug. Those aren't cheap because they're full color, but they're awesome looking.
These, yeah. This mug is the mug to have.
I like that mug a lot. I've always thought that was a cool.
I mean, you can turn it this way, and it's like a space capsule with a cool design.
I mean, but one of the things that people say, hey, I want to support TexasBigStar.tv. An easy way to do that is just go buy something off the site. I mean, that helps. So I think Brian and I are going to go play some pool. He just landed it, the capsule.
These mugs are so awesome. You have to have a landing pad for them.
All right, so we're going to head over.
Oh my gosh. It's an empty table.
The table's empty.
What are we going to do?
Miriam, come sit at the table. Miriam's going to be our host.
Awesome.
We're going to play pool.
And am I going to watch the game? What am I doing?
What's up?
What's up? So, hey, let's see who's on here. Teach me how to I don't sing. Hushy Love. Sloth Time Lord's on. Texas Desert Rat's on. Why is Jake kissing the mic? Jake is kissing the mic because Jake knows how to use a microphone. Hola, everybody out there. So I'm not sure why Matt asked me to get on the... What do you recommend? Yeah, two. Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So I'm trying something new today. I'm going to try a Philly quesadilla for lunch. So here's the pool table shots. Little Fish Islands action going here. Oh, are we keeping track of how many people actually say your name? Teach me how to poop. You're from Philly?
Wow. Now I've got everyone saying it.
It's my job, man. So originally from Philly or actually in Philly now? That would be the question. All right, so who's breaking? Oh, it looks like Matt's breaking. Philly cheesesteaks are better than people say. I think they're awesome. All right, so Matt Wallace broke for that. Looks like he's putting them in one by one.
Try a combo to the side, like that.
Moved out a few years back. They've been busy all day today. His name is Chuckles. Oh, didn't make that one. Left it open for Mr. Brett.
That's what I wanted.
Stripe in the side pocket. People are walking in going, what the heck are these people doing? Yeah, come on. You can come talk.
Can I get a drink first?
Oh, yeah, get a drink first. Get a drink first and then come out. We do a live stream every Saturday.
On the radio?
Yeah, well, it's on the internet.
You know John Party?
No. Jake, do you know John Party?
I hate shooting down.
No. Well, you can come get a drink and then come talk about it.
Learning my boots on the radio.
Uh-uh.
Apple Records.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I really was telling you.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah,
that-
get yourself a drink and then come talk about it.
Need that corner.
So, yeah, we'll just get anybody to get on here. Ooh, nice picture, Jake.
And you're blocking every.
Hey, do some research on John Party. Nice. That's cool. Y'all are cracking me up. I'm getting a little stressed by the fact that I may have to interview somebody here. Jake, you want to get on camera?
No, I got to switch.
What are you
Oh, no, don't do that. Jake,
I got work to do.
get Dylan to do it because this is more
Brian's
Music Quest
complaining 'cause,
related.
the balls
Dylan
are
can't switch.
No, not
He's not
switch.
good
He
at
can
it.
come interview.
Oh, he'll come interview. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
No, Dylan's gonna come interview. Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, Dylan, come do that. Dylan, come be my friend.
Even Hushy says so.
She says so too.
I can't hear you. I got my these earbuds. These earbuds are like really isolated, and I can't hear what you're saying.
Come in, Dylan. I'm gonna tag you in,
What?
man.
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, take my spot. You're gonna
No,
take my
you gotta
spot.
step there too.
I don't want to interview.
Yeah, you're gonna interview somebody.
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to interview a
Mary,
random
we're gonna
person
stay right
that I don't
there.
know.
I'm gonna stay
I don't know
here.
what questions to ask.
Yes.
I'd be awkward. I'd be like, what's your favorite
He's going for something.
color?
Oh my gosh. You don't understand how nervous I get on camera.
We can do it together as a team.
Okay, we can do it as a team. That
Yeah.
would be okay. Are you gonna stay right there? Because there's a guy who just walked in and was like, "What are you guys doing?" And
Oh, you
he
didn't know
just-
that? You didn't know?
He just offered to come over and like get on
Yeah.
the show.
It's a spontaneity.
Yeah, so he's gonna talk to us.
All right.
It's easy, Dylan. Pretend you're a dirty rat.
Does it have to be dirty? It has to be a normal rat?
I'm not even watching the game. How's it going?
I don't know. Let's see.
Bank in here, that right there.
Looks like if Matt,
Trying to bank shot.
whoever,
Pass that ball right there to that stripe over there.
somebody's doing a lot better than the other person.
Yeah, Matt's doing better than. Yeah, see. Oh,
Who's going for the
missed
stripe?
it though.
So yeah, Brian has a lot left.
He's trying for that one stripe. Ben was friendly. Ben was a friendly rat.
There you go. Brian sinks that one in the corner. Oh, almost scratched. He has a chance to come back here. He has some shots lined up.
Brian plays a
we go.
remarkably good game
Yeah.
of pool.
That's 2 balls to 1 ball. If he can get this one in, he'll even out the game.
Oh,
He's got that next shot lined up. He could end it
he's
this turn.
just bringing it in, man.
He doesn't really have a shot there.
Whoa. Well, here's the deal. Once they finish the game, they'll get over here and they can ask questions.
Yeah, so they're about to be over and we don't have to do this.
And then we won't have to. Because I'd much rather just like sing songs than actually talk to people.
Yeah.
That introvert inside me is screaming right now.
I guess I've gotten used to it. When I first started, all I wanted to do was play music and not talk. But I realized that if that's all I did,
good at that.
yeah, it's because I kind of had to open this like gate in my brain that would just let everything out.
Brian just won.
Nice.
You beat Matt. All right, so they're coming back over here. We're gonna let him do that. I'll go find that guy and bring him back over.
Sweet.
Hey, Matt.
This microphone is moist.
Hey.
I guess it's just for me, hopefully.
Not good.
It's a close game.
The Pix wasn't recording.
Ooh.
It was recording. No, we have no idea when it did. I think Brian needed to go check something out in another room.
What is
Are you
that code
okay?
for?
You look sleepy.
They
commented earlier that you were looking a little tired.
I look a little sleepy. I feel pretty good.
Okay, good.
I probably look tired.
I'm
'cause I am.
I'm happy to know that.
Yeah.
All right.
I plan on taking a
you
nap
guys been
after
up
this.
So while you were gone, some people came in, and there's actually a guy who went to the bar who might come on to the show if I can go find him.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Because we're getting ready to wrap things up.
Oh, well, if we wrap things up, we wrap things up. That's cool. It's totally cool.
Give you an example. No, I don't have anything. We don't need to make that a thing, please. We need to stop it now. I'm going to stop talking about that. Talking to Tex. I'm not talking to y'all.
Yeah.
All right. So.
No. Stop, Jake.
No.
You can't do that on Twitch.
At
They'll ban you.
some point, I'm wondering if some of the people watching that are not on chat will get annoyed and leave because they don't get the joke. Or
they'll
be motivated to go get themselves an account so they can see what we're laughing
Did
at.
he talk about dates and stuff going on? Did you guys already do that?
I don't know that he did.
Seriously?
1 second. Let me try some. You stay
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
You can see chat as a guest on Twitch.
Yeah. Even if you don't have an
You can
account.
still read
you can
chat.
still
You
see
just
it.
If you're on Twitch,
comment.
though.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
cool.
That's the only place
yeah.
you can watch our stream right now is on Twitch.
Right.
So
So what I'm thinking is we'll get him to do this, but let me get over here and make sure we're recording on.
On the pics?
Yeah, because I want this on recorded.
I really want to drink some Dublin.
Open it.
That's not cold though, right? Do I want it
no.
cold?
I can get you a cup of ice, though.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Might go get some ice. Do we have it looks like there's a vanilla one over there.
You want a vanilla one?
I'm a fan of cream soda.
Cream soda is good.
I like cream soda a lot.
What do you mean we're mean? Oh, give the people what they want. They're saying you're mean, Dylan.
Wait, Kate, are you saying people in chat are mean because they're picking on me?
Yeah, they're picking on you.
I hope that's what you're saying. I should write a mean song about y'all.
About the Twitch guys?
I should take some advice from Stephanie Jones to write mean songs about people.
Oh, does she write mean songs?
She wrote a mean song about somebody in high school.
Oh, wow.
And every time she plays it, there's a command that people put in, and it says, she doesn't like that it was a mean song.
Right.
So she says this is a mean song about somebody in high school. And it's like a disclaimer, but I think it's funny.
Last round of
I got you, Katie.
Guacamole Queens. Current events?
Current event.
I'm not staying. You can have your seat back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for filling in. It is time for Bosque area events right here on Texas Big Star Live. Every Saturday we highlight the events that are happening in Bosque area events. If you want to know what those are online, bosqueareaevents.com is going to let you know what's happening. Dylan, check this out. Today's Saturday, April 15th, right? The second annual Meridian State Park Easter egg hunt at Meridian State Park begins in 2 minutes.
Oh shoot! I gotta get going.
You better get your eggs.
That
You better
sounds
go
fun.
fast.
An Easter egg hunt in a state park. It's a pretty big area.
You
to be
know it's
hunting
going to be
eggs.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Meridian State Park is wonderful.
Yeah. I've been there one time when I used to hunt around this area with my
They've made
dad.
so many cool upgrades.
Yeah.
They've added like 2,000 trout to the lake. I hear they're getting pontoon boats and or canoes, or maybe both.
I'd like to go do that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to get out of the house.
That's a game changer there. I have my season pass to there. I mean, we just got a big giganto family pass.
Yeah.
Also, the DW Blues Band wine club event at the Red Caboose Winery today, starting at 5 p.m.
Yep. That's where Matt's going later to do an interview.
Oh, yeah. We're going to interview Dennis Willingham, DW Blues Band.
He was on our show a few weeks ago. You can check out a video of him playing some original song on YouTube.
He was fantastic. Also, tomorrow, April 16th, Easter sunrise service at Meridian State Park, 7 a.m. to 8:15.
Nice.
What else? Next Saturday, the 7th annual Bosque Wildflower Art Show and Sale, opening reception at the Bosque Museum. That's going to be cool. Need to show up at that. And
Yeah,
that's going to be
cool.
taking place at 2 p.m. on April 22nd. April 22nd. And the local food revival at Two Claybirds Garden Market next Saturday, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. That's in Hyco. Just came through Hyco yesterday. Hyco, Happening Place. Really cool. Oh, also, very important, the opening night of the last roundup of the Guacamole Queens will be next Saturday. It's Lake Whitney Arts. It's a production called Last Roundup of the Guacamole Queens.
Oh, it's a play?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And at Lake Whitney Arts, April 22nd, next Saturday, 6:30 p.m. And then May 6th, Matt has added to Bosque area events the May 6th steak cook-off and wine. What would they call that? A steak cook-off and wine party? Wine
sure.
something in Waco. The steak cook-off. What was it called, Matt? Steak cook-off and wine? The steak out in Waco, the steak cook-off or steak and wine? And wine festival. There you go.
What's going on tonight at the Bosque Arts Center, Brian?
Tonight at Bosque Arts Center, let's see. Is that on the
Just
schedule?
sit down, Miriam.
Oh, yeah. There's
Sit down.
I don't want to sit
Do
down.
it.
there's a photo contest going on.
We're making you.
I don't want to sit down. Thank you
Adam,
so much.
I believe that's the Bosque
Sit
area
down.
He can't. He's working.
He's
Bosque
working.
Arts Center photography contest that my daughter Bailey's in. And we get to see how well her photo did
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I think it starts around 5, so that's where I'm going to be headed that way. The Bosque Arts Center, I was there 2 days ago. Awesome. I got to see. Have you seen the upstairs?
The third floor?
The third
No.
floor.
Yeah.
Oh, that room.
Is it amazing?
That
Is
that
the
room,
third floor
the
amazing?
stage.
You were saying that'd be a good place for a music video.
Oh
up
man,
there?
they've refinished the floors, all the original wood. It's fantastic.
It's a beautiful room. It really
Sound
is.
system is in.
So we should do a show up there.
It's
be cool.
just a great venue.
Could we do a
It
live
could
show
probably
up there?
hold around 400 people, I think, depending on where they put the aisles. But if you haven't seen it, Bosque Arts Center, fantastic. You just need to go by there and visit anytime. And then June 24th, the Meridian National Barbecue Cook-Off fundraiser auction. And this is the first time that they've done this early. Usually it's going
Just to
on right
clarify,
before the
it's-
cook-off.
It's not the cook-off.
No, it's the fundraiser auction, correct?
It's the fundraiser auction. They have the cook-off in October, but they're having their fundraiser silent auction, big auction, and there'll be a fish fried dinner as well. And the chamber is going to be working with them on that as well. So yeah,
Yum.
this is their first time to do it separate from the actual cook-off.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
The barbecue cook-off there in Meridian, huge. Yeah, huge.
It's
Folks from all
huge.
over. It's a national barbecue cook-off competition.
Yep.
And it is highlighted and found right there on BosqueAreaEvents.com. If you would like your event to be featured on this show, talked about, just go to BosqueAreaEvents.com. Add your event. It lets the world know. It lets us know. It lets everybody know what's coming up. Do it sooner than later. Don't wait until the day before your event to advertise, because there's a lot going on in Bosque. County and the surrounding areas, especially as the weather gets warmer. April through November, lots of stuff going on.
Yep.
As Arnold said in one of his movies, do it now. Captain D, any thoughts?
Yep.
Wonderful.
Some cool stuff. There's some cool stuff you listed earlier that I want to check out, possibly. Like the art, what is it? So they were selling art and
yeah, there's things
wildflower art show and sell. So I guess it's art of wildflowers or paintings of wildflowers. That's cool.
There's always something going on
It's a very, very nice
at Bosque
art center.
Oh yeah, visual arts, performing arts.
Yeah,
really cool. Really cool.
You can also learn how to do art there.
Yeah, they do have classes and seminars and teaching times. There's even karate, and I heard there was hot yoga's back.
Hot yoga?
I think it was back last fall.
Isn't all yoga hot?
Yeah, well, it depends on who's attending.
True.
Oh, and don't forget, did you talk about the garden market?
I'm cracking
the
myself up.
Food revival in Heiko?
I did.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
it's the local food revival.
In Heiko on the 22nd
what is
of
that?
April.
Food revival.
We're gonna have to find out, but
It's basically going to be like local vendors.
we'll have to go there after the show next Saturday.
Just promoting local stuff.
Yeah.
Two Clay Birds Garden Market. That's where it's at.
It's a very cool venue. The garden market in Heiko is very
Is
cool.
that downtown? Like downtown?
It's close.
Oh yeah. There's
Lots
so
going
much
on.
going on. Yeah, there's tons. As weather gets warmer, like we said, stuff just begins to
And
pop up
Easter
everywhere.
tomorrow.
Easter tomorrow.
JC Star, how's it going?
So are we getting ready to raid?
Oh yeah, we need to. Oh, I guess we're looking for somebody right now. Jake's looking for
excellent.
somebody.
He's
Right?
working on what
Don't
we're gonna
ruin the behind the scenes.
Hey,
look
I'm
at Matt.
sorry, Jake.
We're getting.
Sit down, Matt.
Hey.
Actually, I will be
So, yeah,
streaming later
We're trying to find someone to raid.
under Sloth Time Lore, most likely.
If these
around-
guys would let
around
me get up
7
from the table, I could eat.
CST.
Dylan, you see anyone that you know?
In music, scroll back up. It looked like Dresdy is on.
Yeah, she's on.
Yeah, she's cool.
Well, we could do that.
Or Megan Eagle. Wait, Megan Eagleson.
Is anyone else down here?
We should raid Dresdy. I haven't been to her stream in a while.
Cool.
If you guys will let me get off the desk, I can have my lunch.
Right. All right. Bye, everybody.
guys.
So we're
Thanks for joining us. Texas Big Star
to
Live.
another stream.
We'll be
And then ours.
twitching. Check
gotta
out
make
what's
the
on
raid
Tom
call.
Lord's twitching. We'll
We're
be
gonna make
twitching
a
on
raid call.
Tuesday.
Make sure to give Dresdy a follow when you get there. If you're not, she's got a nice voice. Most people know if you're watching and you're not participating in chat or you haven't been on Twitch much, a Twitch raid is where you end your stream and then you send all your viewers to another stream.
one.
And y'all all raid their chat and like spam a message so they know where you're coming from.
Yep.
And it gives them viewers, it promotes your channel, which is a friendly way to connect on Twitch.
Has nothing to do with a roach killer or which
Doesn't
is
do with
different than
the
a
roach
hot
killer.
shot.
It is different than a hot shot. TBSL raid, man.
We should
Okay.
we should wait. We should call it Texas Big Star Raid, I think, so
Yeah,
they know
Texas Big Star,
you
so they
don't
know
know
what
what
it is.
TBSL means.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Texas Big Star.
Just Texas Big Star is good. You don't have to do the live part, I don't think necessarily, or you can do it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Woohoo!
That is the new raid call.
I'm gonna raid 'em. You guys have a great rest of your Saturday.
Okay, everyone,
sure,
wave and
you
say
go.
bye. Bye.
Bye, Jake. Bye, guys.
Yay.
Are we offline? Are you good?
There we go.
Hosting.
Era? Oh God, I'm so sorry. Thank you for the raid. How are you guys? Let me know if you have a request.
Hair of the Dog by
I'm gonna play
Nazareth.
Creep real quick. Thank
So it follows the main fader.